Hey, hey, hey.
What's up?
What's up? Oh, it's not 1999. Hi, anyway, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
And what are they watching, Marie?
You know what? It looks like it's Jam Sash Live.
Live.
No, like live, Jam Sash.
Yes, today is March 29th. Happy Sunday. We are on the 8th day of spring. It's a relatively nice day here in Philadelphia. We won't tell you exactly where, but we're in Philly. That was a dumb thing to bring up. Anyway, but as you may have seen on the thumbnail or in the title, we're covering a few subjects, especially if we can get to them. So first, we are going to cover the Druski sketch, which may or may not be Erika Kirk.
You mean Erika Kirk Sketch?
Okay.
She's sketch on the sketch.
Yes. Next, I believe we are going to touch on the new Harry Potter TV series trailer. Marie has a lot to say about that.
Oh yeah, and we're not going to touch Harry Potter.
Anyway, Marie has the Dobby here.
A little W that I put together.
Yeah, I don't know if we could see that totally, but he's just hanging out on the bottom of the screen. And if we can get to it, I do want to cover the Jay-Z interview with GQ. It's his first interview in like years since his 444 album. And you know what? It's definitely a puff piece, no Diddy. But it is a bit of a puff piece. And yeah, I think we have some opinions on it. We want to share what we think, what we feel. But while we are viewing, we did hit up Walmart before. This is not a plug for them. It's just where we went.
Yeah.
And what do we get, Marie?
So, one of the previous episodes, we have a beautiful a brick puzzle. I can say like this, like a Lego, but not Lego. And it was Fugglers. And we find another one. This time it's going to be this pretty boy.
Yeah, so these aren't mystery boxes, I guess. Like,
In some specific way, but it looks like I thought it is mystery box, but it looks like it's actually not as much as mystery because the Fuggler on top of the box. And yeah, why we said it's in the Walmart because it's like Walmart only.
Yeah,
So if you want to find the Fugglers, you can find them there.
And pay us, Walmart. But before we get started on the subjects, we have some icebreaker videos we want to share with each other. So the videos that we share with each other, we haven't showed each other yet. You're going to get some real reactions. Hopefully they're funny. Hopefully I'm not too stone-faced if it's not like this.
I gotta be like this. When I'm watching the funny videos by myself, I'm usually like this. And that's my I'm just dying. It's like LOL.
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 All right, so I'm going to get it set up here, and then I'll switch over to the camera.
You will see I prepared the Harry Potter. Like, I'm totally Harry Potter today. Harry Pottered.
Harry Pottered out, yo. Ready to get into it, Marie?
Yes, let's go.
Little technical difficulty. Give us one moment, please. There we go. Show your pillow again while I scramble to get this fixed. All right. Thank you. All right. So sorry about that. I should have checked that before we started. But hey, that's the fun of live streaming, right? You're going to see mistakes. You're going to see all the fun stuff.
You probably can even zoom in a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Let me go ahead and zoom in because that would make sense for this, huh?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we don't want to zoom in too much because what the hell is this? So this is from.
I will.
Oh yeah, please do.
A little pre-story. I have a bunch of different pages on Instagram. Not because I am stalking anyone, just because I have different businesses. Like I do tattoos, I do art, I do pictures of my dog. Sometimes, I mean, he did, and. My art page, I subscribe on a different artist or like art journals, art magazines. And this is one of them. it's like a news in art. They show different artists, how they did the art, where they mentioned, and I accidentally see this.
All right. So can I go ahead and read it?
Yes, please.
All right. So this is from on Instagram, Daily Dose of Artists. A pencil portrait of Elon Musk shared by artist Dunkslock went viral on X in February 2026. The post quickly reached over 11 million views in just one day. According to the artist, instead of receiving a response, he was blocked after drawing gained attention. The unexpected moment sparked mixed reactions across the internet. Despite the situation, the viral post helped the artist gain thousands of followers. And they even tagged the artist on here. They tagged their X account. I don't know if that's their Instagram account, but we're really just here to see this wonderful, wonderful pencil portrait of billionaire, if not already trillionaire, Elon Musk. So, you want to describe? Should we go ahead and scroll ahead?
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit. You are my hero, Elon. I drew this for you. Describe what you see, Maria, in the most artistic terms you can while I eat this icy.
We see a beautiful man who spent lots of time to make himself great. And this beautiful man draw the portrait of Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's honestly, I recognize Elon Musk. So I think the artist is actually really good in their artistry. Well, probably Elon Musk not really recognize himself, but he needs to just look in the mirror sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty. I feel like that was automatically sarcastic. And then it just shows that Elon straight up blocked him. You are blocked from following and viewing his posts. Now I know sometimes when you're blocked, like you're like blocked from like interacting with them, but he's just straight up blocked.
I mean, and he can because he's own ex. So it's weird he's not totally like threw you away from ex.
Just like ban your account. Nice. This should have been the thumbnail, Maria. I wish we saw this before. So we try to quickly create the thumbnails before we go live. And this might have been a good thumbnail picture.
I mean, it's just a regular portrait of Elon Musk.
Any last thoughts on that portrait while I pull up the next video, Marie?
No thoughts, because Elon Musk honestly make me upset. He don't like the art. He not support artists. It's just my tongue cold.
Oh yeah, because we're eating these ices. All right, so I'm gonna pull up this next video.
Mm-hmm.
I think you titled it Spelling Bee. Give me 1 second. Conflab it. One second. That's why we do the cold open. A lot of technical difficulties in the beginning. My tongue is all messed up. But I'm going to go ahead and...
These ices actually twist your tongue.
Yes, tongue twisters indeed. But just bear with me one moment while I log into the TikTok account here. I want to be able to log on. It makes it a little bit easier to view.
Do you use TikTok? What are you watching on TikTok? Let us know in the comments. What make you giggle? Because we show you what make us giggle, but we don't know what make you giggle.
Yes.
So, yeah, let us know.
All right, you ready for... And you titled this Spelling Bee. Anything you want to preface this with?
Nah, just listen.
Just play it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me bring it back a little bit. And away we go.
Definitely, dumbass. Beautiful, dumbass. Vacuum, license. Anal lies. Epitome. Recite. Bananas. I before E except after C. Recipitus. See me T-ride. Dumbass. Skizzers. To get her. Boss-I-ness dumbass. Diarrhea, dumbass. Lieutenant. Dessert has 2 S's because you want more of it, you big fat dumbass. Urea, you crazy. Are you crazy, dumbass? D. Finitely.
And now I can add a little bit.
Hey.
Re.
Oh, excuse me.
Now I can add a little
Hold on
bit to
a
this
second.
video. Most of people who is from Russia, from Ukraine, from Belarus, who do write it down something in English, they also do the same thing in Russian, Ukrainian, or any Slavic languages. Let me know if you do that. Because when we write it down something, we pronounce it in our head because we don't have like as much silent letters, but still have them. So you pronounce all of them when you write it down to not mess up. So this video for me is like how I'm in my head talking like how do you write it down bicycle if you write it down? Do you have this in your head? when you-
Bicycle. B-I, by, and then cycle, C-Y-C-L-E. Bicycle, or Wednesday.
Bikukle.
Okay.
Bikukle.
Oh, do potato chips.
Potato sahips. And you can do anything that is potato sahips. And if you're gonna say potato sahips and write it down how you hear it, it's gonna be right.
Right.
It's gonna be potato chips. And there is like a bunch of words like this, like scissors. Like all these words, you need to pronounce them to write it down correctly because bunch of letters is just silent. So yeah, it's like I'm gonna be worse in the spelling bee, honestly. In
I
any
think you'll be
in
fine.
any language.
I think you'll be fine. So we have another video. These are from Instagram, so it might take me a second to get up successfully. I'm going to go ahead and switch over. This is another one that Marie pulled up. One second. Do you see the...
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the bottom right corner.
Yeah. But the thing is, music is not really important here at all.
What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Again. Say you can handle my love.
Okay.
What you think about
There was another video. Oh, sorry. There's another video.
There's
from
another
from
video?
the same creator. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's pull that up real fast.
I love it. It's cracked me a little bit. I'm just like, nice.
Nice. And the mute's on the bottom right here. Where did she go? Okay. Oh, the kitty got him. Oh, kitty got him. Nice. So those were nice. Those were nice videos, Marie. Those were some nice icebreakers. Are you ready for mine?
I almost break my eyes.
Oh, that was a great pun.
Yeah.
You want some of mine?
No, break your eyes yourself.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
My mouth are tiggling. Mm-hmm. Tiggling.
So the next video, next few videos I pulled up. And this first one's a little political, but I think it'll make anyone laugh to see some of the ridiculousness of like people and how they are with politics. And I feel this way about both sides. Like it's kind of cringe if you're a little too hard for one side or another.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull up this first video, and yeah, it's just from the recent CPAC event.
CPAC?
CPAC is like the Republican. It's like a convention for like conservatives.
So there's must be APAC, BPAC.
All right, let me cue this up. Sorry.
And there's on top.
Yeah.
I just punched myself with a...
Oh. All right. I'm just queuing this up, Marie, and
Yes.
away we go.
Go!
Welcome to the Gaylord Texan in Grapevine, Texas. It's CPAC 2026.
But don't worry about thousands of conservatives getting together.
It's not a political conference, it's a clown show. Old clowns, young clowns, tiny hat clowns, cosplay clowns, Brazilian clowns, Korean clowns, Persian clowns, super clown, pillow clown, dogs, nuns, whatever this guy's doing. Why face the destruction you've caused when you can live it up with water gun fun and rock out with sequins, 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 sequins. Over here, over there, everyone has sequins. Don't own any? No problem. This one's only $600.
Need more merch?
$600 for that jacket? Would you pay $600 for a sequin jacket, Marie?
I'm not even paying my booger for this jacket, honestly.
I wasn't saying that specific jacket, but okay. How about for that shirt?
I'm not gonna joke about that.
All right.
CPAC's got it.
Keychains, cigars, money, art, rubber ducks, other rubber ducks, stuffed rubber ducks. Want to honor the memory of Charlie Kirk? How about this $225 craft project? Grift, you say? Don't forget the gold, the pills, and the shaky feet boards.
Lady singing the anthem and walking in a graveyard. Check. Fake UN nonsense. Check. Now we're having fun.
There may not be many ideas being shared at CPAC, but here's one worth getting behind.
Yeah. So that's something that people do. If you like political conventions, let us know in the comments.
Why I feel like it smells like I was just trying to explain you a smell and you tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Like a summer day, pretty hot, in the middle of the day, like
As
2
it
o'clock.
as it would be in the summer.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. You go into the bus and you find a spot, you sit on it, and the next, it is pretty hot in there. And people
One would
asking
assume,
to open the window, and they say like, no, there's a conditioner work inside, and you're just sitting there and like boiling. And then some man come into the bus, and he have a bottle of beer, and he's wearing a tank top, like a wife beater. You know what I mean? Like, and he have like really fluffy armpits, and he smell like old, rusty, crusty onion, beer, and cigarettes. And this dude from all the bus find the only one spot where you standing, and he holds the top like to not fall. You know what I mean? Like, and all this sweat and all this like smell goes straight into your nose, and you don't have other way to do anything because he just stand there and you just like, and you sitting there. That's how it smells. It's that's how it feels to look at this. I feel like it smells like this. It feels like someone put their nasty, crusty, stinky armpits, beer breath, and cigarette smoke into your face in a hot summer day. That's how it's. You know what I mean?
I was having a good day until you described that.
I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry,
you're
guys.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Let's
sorry, everyone.
queue up the next video. I'm just teasing. That was pretty funny. This next one is just kind of funny. The caption's kind of funny. Some old school Batman. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
And we're still getting used to this workflow, like switching between screens and stuff. So if you're watching live or if you're catching this later on, we don't take down the episodes, the live episodes yet. So if you're watching it later on, we appreciate you guys. Technical difficulties and all.
You can still left the comments. Nobody's
Absolutely.
stopping you.
And if you're watching and you have to get off, well, we're gonna clip these. Live episodes.
Yeah, that way you not lose anything that we have here on live. But we'll really appreciate if you spend this time with us.
Yeah, and we appreciate you spend the time with the Joker. Caption: when bro is constantly threatening you with a good time, so you get tired of it and show up at his house.
Say that over the phone, Batman, but if I had you here, I'd pound you to a pulp.
Start pounding, Joker.
Oh, you can say that over the phone, Batman, but if I had you here, I'd pound you to a pulp.
Oh, I love this.
Start pounding, Joker.
That's something we'll never understand.
you can-
But I want to point your attention towards something
What's that?
of old movies. Right now, we're just like, oh, I don't believe that artist. I don't believe that whatever actor. Oh, the script is sucks. I don't understand anything. We all need to watch some explanation after that because it's so dumb. And when you watch like episode like this, if we take the joke away, not a joker, a joke.
The joke.
They are so theatrical. Just like, oh. Do this right now in any movie. they just spit in a movie theater straight through all the public to the screen.
Yeah, they were very theatrical way back then. But that concludes our icebreakers.
Yeah.
Brought to you by A Cup of Ice. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
And this is Jam Sesh Live. And we're going to get into our first topic today, Marie. We both have seen it probably a few times by now. Our viewers have probably seen it a few times at this point. But if you're watching, you care for our commentary on it. So comedian Druski, he did a very controversial sketch, I would say. And if you don't know, now you know. He did a sketch that he didn't straight up say was, but it looks like it is, of Erika Kirk. And if you're not familiar, Erika Kirk is the wife of the honestly tragically assassinated Charlie Kirk. It is a very sad thing. Like, I'm not going to make a joke about his assassination. But what people have found kind of weird is how she's kind of been in the public, doing like these really big events. And I don't know, it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't match up with like the role of a grieving wife.
I will say it's you're absolutely right. It feels like she's celebrating. She's like, it doesn't like, oh, I'm celebrating the death. No, she's just celebrating something. And because most of people who support Charlie Kirk, they feel like she's actually celebrating his absence in this world. So it's really interesting person. Whatever she says, how she says that, she's like, honestly, if she wasn't real, I can say, oh, like, she's probably from a sketch on SNL.
Okay,
She's
like
not
just the mannerisms.
realistic.
Yeah. Well, do you want to just get right into the sketch? And we'll just pause at certain points if you have a point to make? All right, let me go ahead and get it queued up here real quick. Just want to make sure I get it right before I switch over to the viewers. All right, and we're going to switch over. I think they could see that just fine, right, Marie?
Yeah.
See that on the screen okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me bring this back. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get started. This is Druski. The caption is How Conservative Women in America Act. And I think he was very, very particular about not writing a specific name down.
Get on your feet, boy!
Oh my goodness.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
Like, was she doing this a lot?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But this looks kind of weird.
USA hit the towers.
It broke my heart. That is the
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers.
The stare and the.
I like when he just do this. He just. I will show you. I will show you. Do this. I mean, it's on this picture, like we see right here. it's just like a copy.
Yeah, it's just like the contacts are on point. The makeup team has really put work.
Makeup artist is just do
Yeah.
the great job.
Yeah, they really put the work in.
I don't like the wig looks good.
The wig looks
makeup,
great.
Yeah.
Like if we're just like looking at this objectively as just like a production, like
That's
I mean,
really
of
good.
course, it's kind of reminiscent of like White Chicks, the movie White Chicks.
I loved it. I loved it. Honestly,
One of your favorite movies.
when I have a bad mood, I watch the White Chicks, especially the moment in the dressing room. Just cracking me.
Tina the talking Tubby.
No. I like when he just like straight, like stand straight, like show up, and he's just like, love it, love it, love them.
We are all his children.
Oh,
But when I say children, I mean like the holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. Sweet cream come.
I didn't even catch that the first time.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. That's crazy. Because like if you know anything, that's like reminiscent of like the funeral services and
Yeah.
those like fireworks and pyrotechnics.
Dancing,
Yeah.
singing, dancing.
Congratulations.
Oh my God! Wow.
Sorry for the distraction. We have our doggy here. Hi, buddy. Did you enjoy your treat?
You want to take it away?
You should see his face right now. Maria asked the dog if she can take. She has like one of those like balls that you put like the treats in, and Maria's like, "Can I take it away?" And he did this. But let's continue the sketch.
Ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic puck cup. Organic? Yes, everything organic.
Organic.
The dry tears.
And this moment, we can't say that it's not about Erika Kirk because apparently she's bought a lot of aloe. How it goes?
Lululemon.
Lululemon, yeah. Lululemon.
Like apparel.
How it goes? No. It's like Lululemon have own Pilates, like a gym.
Okay.
And they have like super expensive machines, like this on the video. And question why she needs so much.
3, 7. Oh, Hannah, you good? 4.
Oh,
3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
why I thought aloe because he's wearing aloe leggings. There was an aloe or Lululemon. I don't remember, but continue.
It's all the same to me.
I mean, it's not the same, but
We have to protect all men in America.
I'm gonna wait for you, Jay, because no, this one is I want to see your reaction.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Yeah, we have a dog who's really want to be part of it because he's a main character, honestly, on our show, on our streams, and he wants to be a part of it. But the thing is, he can't talk. He don't speak English. We want him to like participate in our work, but he's unfortunately barking is really loud. So, thank you for understanding. Continue.
Oh, this part.
Especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yeah. Because they are the ones who mattered most.
Get on your feet, boy!
Oh man, yeah, that last part, like just his face is just. So, I mean, Marie, any thoughts you want to share about the skit?
Can you pause it? Because it's interrupt me. I look at this and I can't stop. Honestly, I have my own feelings about Erika Kirk, and I think everyone in America have their own feelings about Erika Kirk. Okay. Oh my God, monster!
I paused it. I paused it right here, in case
It's
you're wondering.
just monstrosity.
And it's
how
just
how close is to reality?
yeah.
It scares me. Um, yeah. So what I was to say is I have my own feelings about her,
Mhm.
and I think I heard about like a bunch of people not satisfied with this Drusky
The sketch.
sketch because everyone understand who he's like show
Right.
impersonating. But does it funny? Yes. Does it actually shows the reality how absurd it is? Yes.
Hmm.
And people have different feelings about that, but let's be honest. It's really weird if you not see the why it's absurd and why it's funny,
Mhm.
why it's weird and why it's you look at this as a something like comic. Because if you look at actual Erika Kirk and you don't see how it's weird, whatever she says and wherever she's like bring it to your attention, um, the the sketch is actually show you like, look, what if someone else doing it?
Yeah, it's just generally absurd.
Yes, it is, and I don't feel like he do any jokes in it. He just show her in a kind of realistic way a sketch.
Hmm.
He not joking there. That's the thing. He just show her how she's act. He's not saying any jokes. He's not like exaggerate. He's not even exaggerated it.
Right.
He just acting like she's acting, and it's funny because when someone else doing it and this person doesn't have whatever appearance in the internet, it feels weird. Let us know if you feel like it feels weird.
Yeah, and I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I think he was pretty explicit, like about not mentioning her by name. And like, I don't know if these posts are real or not, but I've seen stuff online where it's like Erika Kirk is responding like, "If I did this in blackface, wouldn't you find that offensive?" And like, I even seen like one post where it's like he responded like, "I didn't say you by name. If you think it's you, then it's probably you," type of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe in like the clips I'll put up like the post that I'm talking about.
I find it kind of funny.
But yeah, if that's the case, like I mean, you could just like look at the caption, like we mentioned earlier. It doesn't mention Erika Kirk, but if the shoe fits, the shoe fits, and just kind of like, just like what we've seen on the news and all that, it's like absurd. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, God forbid you go before I do. Like, and we're this high
Why I
profile.
must to go?
Because it's my example. It's my example.
Okay.
If it was your example, you could kill me.
Okay.
But no, but like I wouldn't be acting like this if we were like high profile individuals. Like I might just take a step back, you know.
Yeah.
Garrick doesn't like this example. I don't know if you can hear him barking, but
Continue.
yeah. So like that's the whole thing about this. It's just the absurdity of it all, and like it's just one of those situations that the shoe fits, right? What are you grabbing for him, Marie? Oh, Marie's just grabbing our dog some treats. Maybe we could get him in the background over here or something. I got you. But I do want to play like a clip that inspired this skit. Are you okay if I play the clip? Do you need a minute? Okay, yeah. So I do want to share a clip that inspired the sketch. This one in particular, Erika Kirk is working with the Arkansas governor, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. And she said a very absurd line. Do you remember this one, Marie, what she said here?
The mailman.
Yeah, you gave it away. But let's go ahead and play it. Like
Love it.
these
I
are
love
famous
it.
clips already, so let's go ahead and see it.
Franchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
Can you pause?
Strong men who are
Strong mailman.
Hear me out. If you're a mailman, don't let anyone let you down.
Don't let anyone talk down to you.
Yeah, no, I was like, if you're white or not white, it doesn't matter. If you're a mailman, don't listen to Erika Kirk. If you're a mailman, you must be strong. Because mail not delivered itself.
No, the mail does not deliver itself. I'm trying to pull up the comments because some of the comments killed me.
Young mailman.
So if we look to the right of the screen, we can see some of these comments.
Where's this white things?
Let's go ahead and reduce it. I'm not sure what those white things are. Well, I just wanted to bring this one up. That's
Who?
a young
Me?
white mailman.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't work out.
Continue.
Yeah.
convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers like mine. We need that. And young women, we need you to also rise up. Don't compromise yourself. Don't look at other women and compare yourself. God has created you for a purpose and a reason far greater than you and I will ever know on this side of heaven.
Yeah, she really likes the mail. But I mean, listen, like,
She's ordered a lot.
so the last part of the sketch, that's what was inspired. This is what inspired that last part of the sketch. Like with the black gentleman in the back, like, And hey, Erika, you didn't have a black security guard, so that couldn't have been you. I'm just saying. And then I pulled up from her CBS town hall interview with Barry Weiss, or Barry Weiss, however you say it. And if I'm saying it wrong, just let me know in the comments. But like the biggest thing, not necessarily what she's saying, which in its own way can be kind of absurd, but just her face.
You're just talking over.
Yeah, we're just.
Okay.
And forgive the man who murdered your
The
husband.
mailman.
Jesus, Marie.
And I think a lot of people looked at it and thought, this is incomprehensible.
Pause
It's almost baffling.
Okay. When I'm looking at her, you know what's give up her, like, I think she have like kind of, I think she's a sociopath.
Oh, okay.
Because when she's looking at the interviewer in this particular moment, it feels like I'm trying to read what emotions you want to hear from me.
Okay, as opposed to like I'm paying attention to the
yeah,
question.
I'm not listening to the attention. I'm look like if you make the sad face and you just like, yeah, it's really traumatic, and you just like, oh, if I need to cry right now,
Right.
or if you like more like in the mood, and maybe I can be a little bit more inspiring. So it feels like, and right now she's put the head down, just like, and now I need to put the face on.
Okay.
Like you doesn't have like this feeling, because I have a strong feeling that she's trying to find the emotions you need. Like, I need to show you this emotions right now. I need to find which emotions do you wait from me.
I guess, yeah. No, that's a very, first off, that's a very hot take. Hot damn. But
hot damn.
But no, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Let's just play out the rest of this. So, like I said, this is that town hall
And a
meeting.
cross. And a cross. And
Well,
a cross.
of course, the decked out cross.
Well, it must be much bigger. Like, it's too small. How much do you believe in God? A huge cross like this. Like this.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Or before we do.
And I want you to speak to those who are unable to understand.
It
really,
feels like
that
a little
act
bit
of
more, and
grace.
she's sit on a
How is it
broom and fly
possible
away.
That you can forgive the person that murdered your husband.
Why she smiling? She
I'm
just
not
like, huh.
forgetting what he did. I'm not condoning what he did. What he did is sick and evil. So sick and evil.
Okay, pause it. You know what's in her face? Maybe it's just her face give up this energy. Yeah. She have really like the roof top looking eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Her lips is really like she have so much straight angles like on her face, like chin, like look at her chin. It's just like straight lines, like angles right here, angles right here. Her nose, angles, brows, angles, here, lines, here, this, like lips really straight. And this absolutely transparent eyes is just yeah, that's her smile when she's answer.
How is it possible that you can forgive this person?
Yeah. I mean,
These are just some of the comments. This is not reflective of our views.
it's actually Meryl Streep. Why they take? Oh my god! She don't deserve Oscar. She don't deserve it.
I think the point was that she's an actor.
She's a bad actor.
Still an actor.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Hey, listen, I was on Law and Order for like 2 seconds. I'm a paid actor.
I mean, she was in a some kind of, how I understand, like a reality show or something.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, she's an actress. Actriza.
What I am doing is releasing myself from the enemy's hands, where he could have a foothold in me, and he could be able to just make a choice. I'm going to take that moment, and I will never say anything I don't mean. I really prayed on that moment. That was a game time decision.
And it's not her real hair, by the way.
But am I going to take that moment to say, rally the troops, burn the city down, march in the streets? Or am I going to take that moment and unleash something like we talked about, even greater, more powerful, and say, it's a revival?
I kind of wish Druski touched on that more, because that was kind of scary.
She is scary. She doesn't give up. Like, she's like, okay, you look at her. Do you see a person who believe in God, or you see the person who have a satanic, like a floor and whatever? Like, she have like a circle with whatever, with a star in it. And she's, I don't know. She's give up this energy.
Forgiving someone.
She need to find someone.
But also wanting justice.
There's a picture of the side.
Oh, of course.
That's
But
how
we
she's
serve a
like
just
scary.
Oh, right here.
And I rest easy in knowing that he's sovereign, but he's just. And so let the Lord.
This is where the eyes come
handle
from.
that.
Druski's yeah, right
Is there
there.
a difference, Erika, between forgiving someone in a religious and
If
spiritual
she
sense,
still
but
want,
also
if
wanting
she still
justice for them
want
here
to
on
have a good appearance for all the people, she need to change her style. Maybe more like less jackets, more dresses with the flowers, apron, maybe some kind of covered hair, like something like this. No makeup. What about she's come out without makeup? I think it's worth it.
Or she could just wear leather pants.
You know what? You know what? You know what I'm seeing recently?
What's that?
That people show J.D. Vance and Erika Kirk side by side, and they say like, "Oh, Erika Kirk looked like J.D. Vance wearing a wig."
We're not going to feed into those rumors, but those are memes that are out
They
there.
just look alike. I like that one. Just the third one. That's funny. AI just ruining everything.
Trying to get no, not eye look, fireworks. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to pull up a video that kind of inspires.
Do we have the video where they when comparing the moment between
Oh, you want to find something that compares the sketch?
the
Yeah, I think that might
sketch
be
and the
better.
real one.
I
You
mean,
don't
I'm
have
just
it
trying to find
saved?
specific moments. Like for instance, like this one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch over. So like this particular moment inspired it with the fireworks.
And it's a funeral.
Yeah, it's his memorial. Like, you can get your wristband on the bottom. It says you can get your wristband at tpusa.com/wearecharliekirk. For a gift of any amount, receive a We Are Charlie Kirk wristband. Go to tpusa.com/We Are Charlie Kirk. Yeah, so hey, they're not going to forget to ask for money, right? But you want to try to find a video like comparing the two?
Yeah.
So let's try Druski Sketch versus right there, first one.
Get on your feet, boy!
But we serve a just God. And I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just.
Right.
And so let the Lord handle that.
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all His children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country.
Get on your feet!
And then, like, it didn't show it in this clip, but yeah, they yell congratulations. Like, jeez. Any last thoughts on this, Marie? I mean, what do you feel about, like, I guess this would be like satire, right? Or it's not parody, it's satire.
Yeah.
And it's political satire. And I mean, at this point, like, we're talking about in hundreds of millions of views. Like on Twitter, it blew up. TikTok, it blew up. Instagram, all the platforms, it blew up.
Well, if you put yourself in a position when you became a celebrity, be ready that people don't gonna like you.
Right.
They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna criticize your move. They're gonna criticize your words. They're gonna criticize your look. That's the kind of the backside of being popular, being a celebrity, being on the people's radars and people watching what you say, what you do, they support you or don't. So yeah, no, I think this sketch, for me, from my perspective, of course it depends what Druski trying to put into it. From my perspective, it's just show off how absurd whatever she said, how she's act, and also how she's looks.
Right.
If she's trying to pursue the God blessing woman who like believe in God and like move with all the Bible strategy of living, whatever, she doesn't look like one. In if we're talking about like older people, they don't see her as one of those who go to church.
Yeah.
And if you want to pursue this kind of like role, like you must be ready that people not gonna like it. They gonna they gonna talk about you not only in a good way but also in a bad way and criticize you.
Yeah.
You can be upset. People who support you can be upset. What are they gonna do? Nothing.
Yeah, and not to go down like a rabbit hole, but with Erika Kirk specifically, like, on the one hand, I understand they both ran a very big company. She's now the CEO of Turning Point USA. They put on the wonderful halftime Super Bowl show.
Let's go not talk about that.
We did though. We did
We
though on a
did
video.
that.
Check out our videos. But no, like the thing is that it just kind of comes off as like this big grift where they're using Charlie Kirk's death to make money. They still like put content out on his channel. They're still cranking out old Charlie Kirk videos. It's like they're not even really giving the guy a chance to rest. You know what I mean?
You just say grift, and I remember her video when she said,
"Oh yeah,
this he have this beautiful, the same gift."
Right, and like we could find a bunch of videos, but we're not going to do that now because we want to move on topics. But like there's leaked videos of her just talking about how much they earned with these events and like these big giant events. And like I get like having a really public big event because for whether you agree with him or not, he did have a large presence. But it just seems like they're, and this is my hot take, my personal opinion. I could be dead wrong, but it does come across as like you're trying to drain every last cent out of this person's legacy that you
Until
can.
you can, yeah.
And I mean, we are Charlie Kirk.
No.
I just have that song stuck in my head.
No.
We are not Charlie Kirk.
We're not Charlie Kirk.
We are Charlie. All right. Are you ready for the next topic, Marie?
I'm so excited about the next topic.
All right. Imagine a transition screen.
Whoops.
All right. Well, if you're just tuning in, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
And you're watching Jam Sesh Live. And the next topic, Marie, what are we covering next?
Well, if you don't know,
I don't.
there is a new series on HBO.
What?
That calls Harry Potter. Harry Potter. HBO finally moved forward with their official trailer.
Right.
For a
and
new show.
Is this a remake or is it a reboot? What are we looking at here?
I think it's a remake. Because, again, Harry Potter is like pretty old, we can say, for a younger generation.
Mhm.
Because all the kids who was kids during the original movie, they already adult.
Hello.
That was our generation.
Right. And the movies probably came out like not too long after that.
Yes. So yeah, it was like it's became a bestseller really quick.
Right,
The
the
Harry
books.
Potter books. Yeah, J.K. Rowling have a great. She's talented. She make this. It's amazing. I recently read all the 7 books, and I'm really into Harry Potter now because there's a whole universe with all these little details. And it's like it's amazing.
Right.
It's
and
amazing.
whether or not you align with your own personal political beliefs, you can't deny that Harry Potter is this juggernaut of a property. You know, like you said, there's the books, there's the movies, there's Universal Studios in
There's
LA.
the games.
There's games, there's rides, there's everything. So what HBO Max is putting out now is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
It's like a first season, if we
Right.
can
So
say
they're
that.
making this into
Yes.
a TV show.
Yes.
So I guess like the idea behind it is like they're actually going to be able to flesh out the books more than you would, and even like a 3-hour movie. And like I said, regardless of how you feel about J.K. Rowling and her political beliefs, that's not what we're here to discuss. Like Marie said, she just finished reading all the books, and it's a very huge accomplishment for her. I wish there was an applause button. We need a soundboard. Yes, so yeah, Marie finished all the books, first time in English. So congratulations, Marie. I'm really glad that you were able to accomplish that.
Appreciate it.
Yes. So we're just gonna check out the trailer for the new Harry Potter movie. Obviously, they had to recast everyone because Harry Potter's almost a middle-aged man at this point. But or Daniel Radcliffe. I'm sorry.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Look, I can't even get it out of my head. He's been in like hundreds of movies and like theater productions.
But
and
he's still Harry Potter. Yeah.
What's his name? Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, is
He
currently
tried a bunch of stuff, but he's in a
he's currently on Broadway.
Broadway, yeah, in a Harry Potter.
The Cursed Child, I think it is.
Yeah.
So
you can't run away from Harry Potter, honestly.
but yeah, you want to check out the trailer a little bit. We'll do some pauses, talk about what we see, how we feel. We know there's a little controversy with some of
There's
their
a bunch of controversies, honestly.
a little controversy with some of their actor choices.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over. And yeah, let's get started.
I told you. You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one. You think you're something special?
So that part right there with like the hair cutting.
Yes.
Let me put it on a better frame. The hair cutting. So if I remember correctly, just give me a second. If I remember correctly, in the first book, they talk about like his hair in particular.
Yes.
Where like the aunt would constantly try to cut it,
Mhm.
and it would just regrow like super fast.
Super fast and is super untidy.
Right. And that's like a detail that I think they didn't really put in the movie. They actually kind of breezed over his life with the Dursleys rather quickly
Yeah.
from what I remember. It's
Yeah.
been a while since I've sat down and seen all the movies straight through. I know sometimes I'll come home from work and Marie has the movies on, but yeah, like I already just like first 30 seconds of the trailer, it already seems like they're putting in like a
little
lot
bit
more
more.
details that you missed out on the movie. That's the impression that I'm getting anyway.
Special about you.
Now I start to feel like I don't thought about that until now. But everything what's going on in Harry Potter is going on in London and the suburbs around London.
Mhm.
And this one is like most of the cast, I believe, we're going to discuss that too, but I believe most of them, not all of them, but Americans. They recorded in London? I'm just curious, but okay, continue.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever.
Shout out to Nick Frost.
Nick Frost. I think so far, I like what that they choose the boy who played Harry Potter.
Mhm.
It looks like Daniel Radcliffe. It looks a little bit like description in a book. Maybe a little bit like a little bit more straight hair, like weird direction goes. But yeah, it's like really boy with no particular like obvious beauty or ugliness. He's just a regular boy, and only one thing that separate him from everyone else is his scar. And Nick Frost, I think, have this Hagrid because original actor, remind me his name, I don't remember. He's passed away,
Mhm.
and I think Nick Frost's face is really Hagrid's like face. Maybe he need a little bit more beard.
Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
He's like have this like, and then Nick Frost have it too, like a teddy bear face. Like it's so sweet, it's so kind. It's kind of sometimes even funny to look. And Hagrid was like this in the movies, and he's also in the book was a good giant, like a half giant, but he was kind of childish, and just a good friend. And I think Nick Frost is like good cast for Hagrid.
It's kind of weird for me because I'm thinking of Nick Frost in like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz.
I mean, in Hot Fuzz, he have this charisma too, like
Yeah,
childish.
but I just think like when I think of Nick Frost from back then, I'm thinking more of like just a funny, goofy side character.
The Cornetto series, the Hot Fuzz and the World's End. Yeah,
I just think of like funny, goofy guy, and like I mean, of course, he got older, so he probably fits into this a lot better now because of that personality. I just imagine Hagrid and Hot Fuzz. But anyway, let's continue.
They stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see
from
you,
London.
we'll be in Hogwarts.
They use the style of
Well, that's when the 90s is when the story takes place, isn't it?
honestly, they never talk about in the books. They never talk about the time where it exactly happened, and I
Okay.
believe in the movies also you can find some dates. Apparently, apparently it's in 90s, but nobody's actually like straight in the face say that. And most of dates they talking about is like in 17th, 16th centuries, like because they like learn the magic and art of wizardry. So apparently, yeah, it's 90s, and I really appreciate that they actually use a little bit of that style because again, we still gonna. When I say we, I'm talking about our generation have a kids who now gonna watch Harry Potter as we watch Harry Potter with
Right.
our parents, and we're gonna watch with our kids So we still gonna have some kind of like they trying to like take it away. It feels like it was the 90s. That doesn't look like they don't have a phones.
Right.
They don't have a Gucci. They don't have I don't know a laptop. That's actually kind of weird. That when I read the book, I'm just like, you don't need to all this trouble if you just have a cell phone and a laptop with the internet.
Okay. All right, let's finish this trailer. You weirdo.
The magic internet. Can you imagine it? That's amazing. Free internet.
The internet would have solved a lot of their problems.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
and a cell phone. You just call it like, hey, Sirius Black, don't send the old, please.
All right, let's finish this, you weirdo.
Another thing was all colors are bland.
Yeah, you know what?
All
Like I noticed.
colors are like ground.
Yeah, but that's very English, I guess. But what that does remind me of, and tell me if I'm wrong, because I think I noticed this in the movies. But like the first like few movies were like really bright and almost kind of whimsical.
Yeah.
And then it was like after the fourth one, they started going to like more like darker and earth tones. Because like as the story itself got darker, like the coloring got darker.
I think yes. Also, I must point at it because first, like when you're watching movies, and I believe I don't know intentional they do this or not, but they make it like you grow with the movie, like you grow with the book. So, for example, first two books and first two movies is like a fairy tale. Harry just figured it out that he's actually a wizard and he's actually have this magical powers. He have friends finally. He can feel like home. He can feel happy and everything. And then he started to figure it out that like first obstacle like as Voldemort on the back of the head of the teacher, right? The first and the second one, it was like step by step he figured it out that this magical world is actually not that magical in a way, like good magical.
Sure.
It's scary because now you afraid much more than in real life. And now you so special that everyone waits something from you, and this goes, and you can put it in an actual like a kid's life. It's like you go into school and like first year, second year, everything cool and fun, and then exams, and then think about your future. You can't go play with your friends. You need to do the homework, and it's like it sounds ridiculous, but it makes like your life a little bit less fun.
Sure.
And the movie goes in the same direction, so it's like, But I want to also say, I don't know if you know about that, and you know about that. The first movie, all the kids wearing shirts and his ties and whatever, everything like tidy. But directors say, hey, kids in the school doesn't look like that. And on the next like episodes, they start to wearing like outside shirts.
Yeah,
they
like, a
just
little
have
more
a like
relaxed.
ties and the like, or like holding the backpacks on the one, like not like two
To make them look like
shoulders.
actual kids.
Yeah, and it's like it's make you feel like real. But the first class, first, second grade, they all like a little bit more like,
Prim and proper.
and it's so amazing. I don't know if it's intentional, like how it's like flow, but it feels so real.
Yeah, okay. No,
But
that
this-
actually makes a lot of sense.
This like for a first Philosopher's Stone. By the way, they call it Philosopher's Stone, right?
Yeah, they don't call it the Sorcerer's Stone. That's the American version.
Because probably kids already understand.
Right. You want to continue?
Yes, sorry.
'Cause
I
you're
have
just breaking
so
the-
much. I have so much to say.
If you couldn't tell, she just read the books. So
I think we can expect great things from you. Let's see who you are.
sir.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Crisis. $10.99.
Yeah, if you want to be part of the fun, give HBO $10 a month. You're fine.
Now, I have a questions about cast. I have a questions about colors they put in. I have a questions about a bunch of stuff. Do I am excited to watch it? I'll probably say no. Do I gonna watch it? Probably. Maybe not
Why
like
aren't you
straight
excited
ahead.
to watch it?
Because I feel like it's gonna be disappointed.
How so?
Because I don't wanna take away this magic from my. You have these feelings about your past, about the movies that you watch, the cartoons, kind of nostalgic feeling. I don't want to for this new reboot or like change this feeling. I want to.
So you're just afraid of change, Marie. Just say that. I mean,
in some specific way, probably yes.
sure. And jokes aside, like, yeah, it is a big change, but this is a money making corporation, and they want to revitalize and reboot the series for new fans
Mhm.
because the movies are pretty old at this point, and like you said, like some people just might not be into older movies at this point, and
Mhm.
like
There's a classic.
Sure.
There is a classic, and you can redo classic. You can make the prequel, sequel, reboot, like remake. You can do anything you want to with the classic, but the classic one gonna stay classic, and you can do anything with that.
Yeah. So this reminds me of a conversation I had with someone, I think with a coworker. It actually might have been Caden,
Mhm.
our friend
Hi,
Caden.
Caden.
If you're watching, hi Caden. But like we have so many stories that have been revitalized, reused,
Yes.
put into TV shows, put into movies, and we don't know how our viewers feel about religion or anything, but like the Bible in itself, the stories within the Bible, they've been made into like movies, TV shows, other books. People have it's just a story that's passed on throughout all of time.
Mhm.
Anything Shakespeare, like Romeo and Juliet,
Mhm.
like you have theater plays, you have the movie of Leonardo DiCaprio. These are just like stories that have been passed down like through the generations, hundreds of years, thousands of years. And I kind of made the argument that Harry Potter's like our modern day equivalent of that. I feel like 500 years from now, if the world still exists, we hope it does. Uh, drop it down in the chat if you want the world to exist in 500 years. But I feel like even in like 500 years, like Harry Potter's still going to be just one of those things. Like the whole series, the whole world, it's just going to be something that people are going to like redo, remake, revisit.
Because it's so big.
It's so big. It's such a big, grand story. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that it has the importance of like the Bible as far as just like being able to like. It's not a religion. Let me just get that point clear. But as far as just like influence, its reach, you know what I mean? It's such a big story that I think 500 years from now, we're gonna have like between now and then, we're gonna have several remakes of all the movies,
Yes.
several remakes of these TV shows, reiterations, reimaginings. Like I feel like this is just one of those stories that's just gonna last.
Okay, can I put my word in it? I'm a little bit upset
Mhm.
that we don't have anything new. Not in a books come out every month. I believe so. Every month, someone come out with a book,
Mm.
and people read it. But nothing so far have the same amount of attention that Harry Potter around the world. There are some books people like, they read them, they have like a own world in these books, but nothing goes as much like spread as much as Harry Potter world. And not recent, like let's go say 20, what is it was 30 years. let's go say 30 years.
Mhm.
Nothing was that big as Harry Potter, right?
Right.
Because Harry Potter was like written like, let's go say it was probably more than 20 years, but it became really 30 years, but it became really popular really fast and pick it up by people like kids and adults around the world. And it makes me sad that in the movies, as in a books, in a like literature, we don't have anything new. We're consistently chewing and not swallowing, like spit it out. There's some already existing. Like look at the movies. Most of the movies is like they like remake something or like do the sequel. It's like this 2, this 4, this 5, this 17, whatever, because they can't produce anything new. They can't create new characters. They can't create new stories. It's just like it feels like we're walking around, and when this happens, I think it's kind of like, how do you call this when like a river just start growing mold on top of it? We just
Like algae?
and just start to be stinky. That's what we do. We not go underground. We're not moving, and because we're not moving, we start molding. We became spoiled, like milk, and it became stinky. And in this point, we need to start create something new
Okay.
because, yeah, we redo the Harry Potter this time. Okay, it takes. Let's go. It takes like
Another 20 years?
maybe not 20, but maybe like 10, 15 years.
Oh, for this actual show?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Let's-
probably like 10 years.
Probably
yeah.
10 years.
Sorry, yeah.
So we have this, right? And then something happens and something new come out.
Mhm.
That's going to be great. But if not, they're going to start redo the movies. Now, when people who grow up on the show, now we're going to give you something special. It's going to be full-blown movie about Harry Potter, because those kids who watch the show, they probably not going to go and watch original. How many original movies? Like, it's still classic.
Yeah, Marie, you're just describing the money-making machine this corporation
That's
is.
what's bothering me. Why you not create anything new? There is so much people who create new, but
Why create anything new if you could squeeze every last dime out of it and you're going to watch it anyway?
I will think about that, by the way.
You're going to watch it anyway.
I think about that. I have so much like I maybe watched the one episode, and if I feel like it's I don't want to be disappointed with like a cast because I like Nick Frost.
There's
I
the
have
cast.
I have a good feelings. I don't understand why they choose the Malfoy as like it's like a commercial boy. I believe he was like in a diapers commercial or something. Like he looks like maybe a little bit adult, of course, but he looks like a kid from a commercial. Like he doesn't look like actual Malfoy. And I think, and I discussed this with my mom, I think the main reason is because most of the girls, they peeing with the boiling water.
What kind of weird Ukrainian phrase is that, Marie? You say the weirdest shit sometimes.
They really in love with original Malfoy,
Sure. Tom Felton?
Tom Felton.
Okay.
Because, and he wasn't like extra like, oh, well, I'm a model, or like, he just have this charisma. This boy doesn't have charisma. He's just a commercial, like, he's a model child. He need to like sell some
Respectfully.
stuff. Respectful. Like, he's good looking kid, but he's like the charisma. And I think most of the young actors they choose don't have it, honestly. That's my honest opinion.
Mhm.
Not Hermione, not Ron. I think the boy who played Harry in a new series.
Dominic McLaughlin, I believe that's how you say his name.
Okay. He is look like Harry Potter in the book. He's like described. He is nothing special. He's just a boy.
Oh, Jesus, Marie. What if this kid heard that?
Hear me out. It's good. It's good for. They make him look like Harry Potter from a book,
Right.
and he's a little bit look like a Radcliffe from the original. Okay, let's go say this. Daniel Radcliffe wasn't any special. like when he played Harry Potter, he was just a boy, like regular boy, nothing interesting. And I'm sure when he's grow up and he's have like inside of the character, they probably give him grow. But I like his like I like this character. Looks pretty close to what's described. Like, yeah, I don't have anything against like Hermione is a little bit upsetting because I'm absolutely sure that Hermione is actually Jewish.
Like in the actual book?
Yeah.
But Arbella Stanton is who they casted. And they just have the one picture of her on IMDb.
Honestly, I don't see her as a Hermione. Maybe people are gonna be mad at me because how I understand she's a black actress, and they tried to put a little bit difference in a cast, and it's good.
You're entitled to have that opinion. And speaking of which,
I think you'll find. I think why Hermione is Jewish, and I think it's great because she's smart. She's try as hard as she can. She is like if we're talking about appearance in a book, she have the bushy hair, she have a big teeth, and both her parents dentists, and she's the smartest in their year. And I think in the whole school because she's really smart. She's make a polyjuice in the second grade. Second grade in a Hogwarts. So she's extra smart. Okay, what do you want to show me?
well, I just wanted to talk about like the casting choices. So like specifically with Snape, I think everyone is. I think most people are familiar at this point with Snape. They casted this black gentleman. I don't want to butcher his name. I'm going to try, and maybe I could try to figure out how to say his name. But it looks like Papa Isadu.
Yeah, Papa Isadu.
Papa Isadu, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I think so.
So obviously he's black. Snape was described as a pale white dude.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of controversy surrounding that. Like I said, over time, this is going to be remade. This is going to be made in different visions, in different ways, with different people. And for whatever reason, people just think it's too soon to switch to black actors. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Like, I understand, like, people feel like it's not true to J.K. Rowling's vision, but most people probably shouldn't care about her vision. This is my opinion. But, yeah, it's not true to his vision, but if he plays the part well, he plays the part well.
I will tell you why it's not
Why?
good.
Because they describe his skin as, like,
No.
sallow or whatever?
No. Now imagine the situation. Harry Potter's father teasing a black boy hanging upside down on a tree.
He was teasing him because he was a loser, not because of his race. But I get what you're saying.
Okay,
Let's just leave it at that.
Next one. The Death Eaters.
Okay.
They're like kind of showing the white supremacists, like a pure blood. Everything was not pure, must be destroyed
Okay. So what you're saying is like, because we discussed this in the past and we'll bring it up now. Let me switch the camera real fast. That you can actually compare some of the themes, some of the groups, some of the characters to like real life occurrences, real life things that people deal with, and the Death Eaters.
They're white supremacists.
Right. So this could just be the way of kind of moving past that as a theme and just sticking to like the theme of like magical things instead of making it comparable to real life. It could be kind of seen more as an escape. I get what you're saying, but I don't think they did this with that intention. And if you're watching it kind of thinking of things like this, then maybe you need to change your perspective if you want to watch it. You could have any opinion you want of it for sure. But like I think that's just thinking too deep for like no one's really thinking that deep when they're watching like Romeo and Juliet or any other remake or anything.
No, the Romeo and Juliet is a like separate thing. People think it's a romantic story, but it's called tragedy.
Okay.
The thing why it's not okay, because even in the book, J.K. Rowling showed this type of people as a bad. That's not okay. And there was lots of politic in Harry Potter, honestly. There was a bunch of the politic in Harry Potter. There was so much the world situations. We're talking about war. We're talking about race in a specific way. It's not a race, but
It's not directly saying so, but it's taking those kind of themes like Muggle versus Mudblood versus pure blood, and like the Death Eaters represent this, and this professor represented that.
that's the main magical thing, because that way kids reading it and they understand that being like this, it's not okay.
Okay.
You see, this is the bad guy, the guy who telling we need to take all the muggles and make them our slaves. That's not okay. We need to destroy this person. There's going to be one person who gonna do that, and we need to go with this person and trust this person, because they gonna destroy this the new wave, the politics
Sure. Now,
actions.
I'm not going to argue with you. Like, obviously, what you're saying is, I feel like is correct as far as like what the original book and the series like represented. I think if we give this show like time to breathe, like time to grow, broadcast more episodes, there can be like real life, like equivalent things that we're dealing with hyper specific to today that can be seen as being shown symbolically through this show. So like, as far as just like a black actor playing what was traditionally a white character, again, like I don't think
They
it's a
can
big deal.
they can make a Dumbledore black. Why not?
Because John Lithgow's the man.
The thing is, like, it could be anyone.
It could be anyone, and I think if you give it time, it will be anyone.
I mean, McGonagall can be a black woman. I think she's actually could be, because she's like really strong. She's really like strict, and she's like you can choose anything, but they choose exactly this thing, and it's touched a lot of people.
I just don't think it's a big deal.
I think it's a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal.
I
Let's
think
see how he feels.
Okay.
So
He's probably not feel bad because he have a bunch of money for it.
Well, let's see what he says. I did find an article. HBO Harry Potter's Papa Isidue speaks out on Snape casting controversy.
Mhm.
Papa Isidue addressed reactions to his casting in the upcoming Harry Potter television series. He discussed his role as Severus Snape and the attention surrounding the project. He has said that he's received race-fueled abuse and death threats following his casting as Professor Severus Snape in the upcoming Harry Potter television series.
That's insane.
He told the Sunday Times, "I've been told, quit or I'll murder you." And added, "If I look at Instagram and I will see somebody saying, 'I'm going to come to your house and you.'" He stated, "Nobody should have to encounter this for doing their job. I agree." Isidue acknowledged the emotional impact of the abuse, saying, "I'd be lying if I said it doesn't affect me emotionally." He added that despite the threats, while I hope I'll be okay, nobody should have to encounter this. The actor emphasized that the backlash following his casting in a role previously portrayed by Alan Rickman. He stated, "The abuse fuels me," and explained it has made him more passionate about making this character my own. He added that representation was significant, saying he thought about the idea that a kid like me can see themselves represented in that world, which admittedly was very predominantly white. I'm just saying. Like, you saw a lot of white people as like the lead characters in the movie. I think it's nice that they're changing it. That's not what the article says. That's what I'm saying. That's
They can
me
make a
saying.
Harry Potter black.
They can. And I
Why
think
they don't do that?
I think you give it 20 more years. Why not? I
Again-
think you wait till the next
again-
movie reiterations. Like, I mean, do you feel they shouldn't have done this? Let me
No,
ask you that straight
no,
up.
no.
You feel like they shouldn't have changed the race of a character?
They can find any different, like this particular character, like it just doesn't lay down. Like like I said, they can make a Harry Potter black. Nothing in the
But
story
that's not
changed.
what I'm asking you.
What?
You're saying they shouldn't
I
have
already
changed.
answered. Yes.
You're saying this particular character.
Yeah, this particular character. I'll say that out loud.
Okay, just explain it to me again.
I don't think that this particular character must be black or must be like any discriminated group.
Why?
Because I explained before. Because by the story and how J.K. Rowling built this, it doesn't work.
Why doesn't it work?
I'm just explaining all
No,
of
no,
this.
I understand. I'm trying to understand because, like,
He was bullied in a school.
okay,
It's once.
so how doesn't that work?
By the father of the main character,
Okay,
who must be a good character.
he's not good if he's bullying, regardless of the race of the person he's bullying. That's a bad thing
Why are you
to
trying
do.
to why are you trying to prove me right now?
I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just having a
Because I'm
discussion
explained this once, why you want me to explain it again?
so I could understand.
You don't understand from the first time? Death Eaters, we already say it's a white supremacist. And if we're talking about Snape, Snape was one of the Death Eaters. How it's
Okay.
possible?
But my argument against that would be then that doesn't have to necessarily represent that. Like it represents what it represents in the story.
What do
Like
you
I
want
could
for
see
this to represent?
what it represents in the story. Death
What
Eaters. I'm taking
Death
it in as the story that it is. Like I'm not
because
necessarily
you don't see
comparing it to.
what is behind of the scene.
Mhm.
It's and I already say that, and I really upset that you don't understand
No,
that.
no, I hear what you're saying. I just
The stories actually teach kids how to be a good person, how to see who's good, who's bad,
right
and for the story.
for the
I'm
story.
not against to have and I clarify that again because you make me feel like you trying to tell me that I'm against to have different people in a cast. For this particular story, they can change any character. They changed the Hermione on a black character. Nothing changed
Right.
in some specific way. Yeah, I prefer like someone else, but because I have my vision, because I read the book and I make this
Of how you interpret
construction.
it.
Yeah, but she's like it doesn't change the story. But for Snape, it's changed a lot. Like if they put the Dumbledore as a black man,
Mm-hmm.
it's not changed the story.
Okay. I don't think it changes this.
It's probably even make it better if they put the because if you read the book, you probably know that what Dumbledore do and how he's act, and maybe it's even works better if a Dumbledore was black.
Okay, but I still don't see how it would necessarily change if we make Snape black. Like, I understand what you're saying about the Death Eaters, what they can represent. But if you're looking at the story for the story that it is, it's not about white supremacy. It's not about those things. It's about the happenings inside of this magical world. Now, it can be compared to that. But if you make Snape black, okay, it doesn't work for that interpretation that you have of what those things can represent. But if you put it towards like, I don't know, like a current like thing. For example, white supremacy is not necessarily just white people. I mean, you and I have seen that Manosphere documentary, for instance. The one person, Myron Gaines, not a white guy, white supremacist. People have their feelings about Kanye, not a white guy, acts like a white supremacist, right? So, like, if you want to compare it to normal, like, not normal, but like a more modern interpretation, like, you can make it fit to any story. But as far as just like the story contained within this particular magical world, I don't think making Snape black changes anything.
Okay.
Now, it can change, like, how you say, like, how you interpret it. But then you could, like I said, compare it to modern things. There's people that do messed up things regardless of the race that you are. Now, like, is it bad that Harry's dad bullied a black character? Yeah, but I think it's bad that he bullied any character. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not saying you're wrong, and like, I'm not over here trying
And
to
now
make
we
you.
have a black character who bullying a white boy.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's not cool. Bullying's bad.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just giving you my side of it.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessarily wrong to cast anybody in any particular role because it's at the end of the day, it's a fictional story. Let's see. Anything else on this article? The actor spoke about his connections to the Harry Potter books, stating, "I was an avid reader as a kid. My mom couldn't afford a babysitter in the holidays, so she would take me to the library." And added, "I loved Harry Potter." He confirmed that he had not watched the original films, but described the books as escapism when other things were way less easy for me. So, again, like, people feel how they feel, and obviously we had a very spirited discussion about it. I don't know. Let us know how you feel about the new Harry Potter reboot. I know a lot of people don't care for Harry Potter these days because of the things that J.K. Rowling has been saying, like particularly about like feminism and transgender people. Like this is supposed to be like a magical, whimsical world, right? And it could like elicit a lot of these different feelings, obviously. And you know, you could try to look at it like as a simplistic view as like I am, like this is just straight up the story. Or you could kind of think kind of deeper like Maria's, like there's implications here. This is supposed to represent that. Like this change seems weird. And not because of race, but because of like what the story is and what it's supposed to represent. Or you could think like what some other people say, and it's just like, well, the author has these really radical feelings that I don't necessarily agree in. And can I separate the art from the artist? Harry Potter's a lot more than just scars on the forehead and magical wands. Am I at least correct in saying that, Marie?
Sure.
And we have cats jumping around. Anything else you want to add on just the whole Harry Potter thing, kind of button this up?
Well, we're gonna see. It's gonna come out Christmas this year. This year.
Yeah, this year.
So we'll see if we're gonna watch it or not. We will see what's new. Interview is gonna come out because probably people gonna talk about that because they're trying to push it. So we're gonna stay in touch
For sure.
with you on this topic. And I must add that all these comments that the actor receive, it's awful because probably, of course, because probably it's attract not only people who disagree with just him being playing like the after Alan Rickman. Some people I think feel like it's too different because they used to see Alan Rickman, but unfortunately Alan Rickman not with us anymore. He was a great actor, and I personally really love not only him as a Snape, but he have a bunch of different movies like Die Hard. Yeah,
Hans Gruber.
That's what you want to say. I heard it. Yeah, he have so much. So I like the bunch of movies. Okay?
Wasn't he in one of those like Love? Was he in Love Actually?
Yeah, he was in Love Actually.
He was in Love Actually.
Yeah. He wasn't bad director, and I believe he's also was a teacher in
I accidentally kicked the camera earlier.
Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London. So he do a lot for industry, and some people be offended that they don't find someone who look like him, but he's one, and there is no one could be like him. Some people like really disagree because it's not like Snape in the book, but sending some messages like this, I'm sorry, people, you not right. You can't threaten people because you just don't like you can be disagree, you can go to the internet and send a message like to the like a Facebook with your friends can see, but go to the person who actually it's his work, he do his work. He was casted, he played this role already. We see the trailer, so they probably have something like right now at work. But threaten person who do their job just because you don't like it. I don't want to say you need to threat anyone, but if you willing to threat someone, what about the HBO? They choose this this character.
I would say don't threaten anybody.
Don't threaten anyone, but like go to the person and wish them not well. I mean,
yeah, I'd say just
go touch the grass.
Sure,
okay?
and I would say just give the actor a chance and see how he portrays it. And if there's any criticisms, I think it should just be on the quality of his acting and not the content of his skin or the color of his skin, content of his character. I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm Jay.
I'm Marie, and I think we're done for today.
You don't want to continue?
I mean, I don't know what we're continuing.
Well, we do have the Jay-Z interview that we can get into. You want to get
Okay,
into those clips
sure.
a little bit and then we
Yeah.
close out?
Yeah.
So again, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
And you're watching Jam Sesh Live. We just finished the Harry Potter trailer and controversy. We didn't even...
I not even start to do this because I was so emotionally involved in the conversation.
Okay, so maybe what we'll do is record separate content for Marie building that. We'll upload it as a short. And if you're watching, please support. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, you like what you hear, you like spirited discussions like this, like, comment, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell.
Let us know what you think about whatever we do here. We really want to like communicate with you because you, our audience, the people who turn on, who press the button, who find the time, open up the YouTube and press the button and watch our video. Let us know what you think. We want to become better for you.
Absolutely. And hey, if you're in the Philadelphia area and you're looking to get podcast services done, we're trying to get into that space as well. Hit us up in the comments. We'll find a way to reach back to you and we'll make something work. Right, Marie?
Of course.
Absolutely. So I think we're just going to close out with some Jay-Z stuff. Jay-Z, if you don't know, Jay-Z has not done an interview in about 8 years, I think, since his 4-4. I was about to say 888 album. No, divide that by 2.
666.
No. No, his 4-4.
111 222 333 444.
444. He has not done an interview since he put out 444. And he did an interview with GQ, with an editor from GQ, Fraser Thorpe, which you'll find right away is a huge Jay-Z fan. I think it goes without saying, if you've seen this already, you probably know. Marie and I think we agree. It's a bit of a puff piece, no Diddy.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's so complimentary. At least as much as we know from the media that Jay-Z have issues. Like everyone, every celebrity have issues, and unfortunately, because we watched the interview before, unfortunately, if you want to find answers for all this controversy about Jay-Z or like Beyonce or anything, you don't find it in this interview.
No, I would agree with that. Like I said, it's a bit of a puff piece, but what do you expect from a billionaire that decides to give an interview? I don't know how old he is. I think the interviewer is about my age.
I just must say, it's counted as a compliment. He looks so young.
Fair enough. But like, what more would you expect from a billionaire coming to a magazine or like a media company such as GQ? I remember Gentleman Quarterly as a magazine. I think they still do
as
magazines.
a gentleman quarterly.
Quarterly, yeah, but they put magazines out every month, so do with that as you will. But yeah, it was a magazine. You know, they do.
That is okay.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Okay.
But yeah, they like back in the day. I remember like reading the magazine, seeing like the different like men's fashions and like different designer stuff and like interviews like this. But they do a lot of video content now, obviously, because that's the way of the world. But again, like Maria was saying, like if you're looking for something like hard hitting, like something you never heard before, or something that you wouldn't think you would hear, this interview is not that. It's very complimentary towards him, and it gives him the space to kind of tell the story that he wants to tell, as opposed to opening it up for challenging discussion. I would say.
Yeah, but I can like it's a good looking interview.
Oh, the interview, like the video is
good
amazing.
Interview.
I would love to make like an interview video like this.
Interview.
Yeah, so it's actually like 2 separate conversations that I would say that they edited pretty expertly. They wove it together. They use because he did like a photo shoot as well. So they use video from the photo shoot as to the transitions. So just objectively looking at the video itself is great. The interview is fine.
I mean, if you fan of Jay-Z and you don't want to hear anything bad about like whatever, any controversy, is going to be good. It's really inspiring interview, honestly.
Sure, a lot of fortune cookie knowledge, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. That's how I feel.
It is. Maybe he's eat a bunch of fortune cookies and just read it.
You crazy for this one fortune cookie?
Yeah. I hope it's not going to be fortune cookie like from Rick and Morty.
No, those fortune cookies would be great. But I hope you don't mind my Jay-Z impersonation. But I did pick a few separate clips. I got some timestamps, so we're going to jump through. It's a 40-minute interview. Like I said, objectively, it's an okay interview. Video is a great looking video. I think overall I give it a solid, 7.1 out of 12. I'm just making up numbers. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and switch the cam to it. And yeah, I'm just gonna play this time clips, these timestamps. So 40 seconds in, it actually opens up with the case. He was sued for SA, and there was this whole controversy with the lawyer Tony Busby, who went and started filing all these lawsuits against Diddy, and then Jay-Z got wrapped up into this. So he does address this briefly. Like I said, we're going to play one clip where he talks about it. I know he talks about it later on too, but we're just going to play a little bit and give you our take, and I'll start with this first clip.
How would you rate your 2025? Like, looking back on the last year?
It was hard, really hard. I was like heartbroken.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad we got right to that, so we could just get that out the way.
Okay.
Like I was really heartbroken by like everything that occurred, with all like, we in the space now where it's just like, almost like consequence is not thought
boy, show
about
off. You have
enough.
a watch too.
So everything is so instant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that whole Busby.
This civil lawsuit that was dropped, dismissed.
That shit took a lot out of me. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. Like you don't put that on someone. Like that's the thing that you better be super sure. It used to be like that. Like you have to be super sure before you put those kind of things on a person. Especially a person like me. Like even when we were doing the worst things, we were doing bad, we had those kind of rules. There was a line, no women, no kids. You hear those sayings, but those are things that I took from the street. Morals, integrity.
Code.
Those.
Yeah, I don't know if, hey, listen, like I didn't live that life, but like comparing street code to this situation, I'm not sure. I think generally what he's trying to say is like, don't put bad things on innocent people, which I think generally is good advice. And what he's saying here is that he was innocent and had this put on him, and it was really hard on him.
Things I took, because we lived and died by that. So it's strict for me. Like it meant a lot to me. I took that really hard, and I knew that we was gonna walk through that. We was gonna walk through that, because first of all, it's not true, and the truth is, at the end of the day, it still reigns supreme.
When you're feeling these feelings, how do you then bounce back and get back to being Jay-Z?
I don't know. This is the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Actually, it was just like, all right, man, we played enough defense. 2020.
So not related. I wanted to point out the Timberland shoe, very New York, but I can never get around like not tying them. It's very uncomfortable to walk in untied boots, Marie. Have you ever experienced untied boots?
No, I didn't.
But
I've never had the Timberland with a lace.
Oh, I did get you a pair of Timberlands without laces. It's like a Chelsea boot. They make other boots besides these, but
It's just a classic.
But yeah, and his knee looks cold. Anyway,
There's only one knee. What about another one?
you know what? Like, totally off topic again, but jeans with the holes in them already, like, you can make holes in your jeans naturally, or you could cut them in yourself, and maybe the one hole in the one knee is supposed to look like it just happened naturally. I don't know. Maybe he's like screwing in an outlet plate, and he's just on one knee all the time.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to like do that.
Yeah, he looks like an electrician. Anyway, unrelated, but yeah, to sum up that little section, and maybe we'll play a little bit more. But essentially, Jay-Z is saying that it took a toll on him. It took a toll on him, his family, anybody being accused of anything bad like that would take a toll on you. That would take a toll on your family. Those are horrible. Like, dealing with those accusations is horrible. But let's see. Let me pull up the text. Can I pull up the text? Transcript. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. We could pull up the transcript here. Awesome.
Six is all offense.
Oh, well, I can add to this.
When we-
Unrelated. The chairs that they sit before was really uncomfortable, especially for interviewer, because he's sitting like sink inside and just like this.
Yeah,
It's
he
really
looked.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, he looked
It's
like
just
the
look
chair.
uncomfortable.
Right.
Maybe he feel comfortable to sitting in a chair, but on a screen it looks like it's uncomfortable. It's just a little note for GQ to maybe choose
To
another
get better chairs.
like better furniture.
All right. So the next clip I wanted to play was him talking about the Super Bowl I don't remember what his official title is, but he does work with the NFL to curate these
Event.
yeah, the Super Bowl halftime show. So he's responsible for, the recent Bad Bunny show. Also responsible for, which he talks about here, the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. So let me go ahead and find that timestamp real fast. I thought it was like just kind of interesting because it was also in the midst of like the whole battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And he also touches on like how people interpreted it as he was taking a side by having Drake on. And he kind of breaks it down a little bit as to why he chose who he chose for the Super Bowl halftime show. So let me get the timestamp right. 1 second, please. So 2022 is where I believe it is. I'll put it back just a little bit, and then let's get into it. Bear with me, guys. There we go.
I gotta get it out.
When we're talking about putting on for the culture, what does it mean to you to be at the helm of a cultural event so important as the Super Bowl?
I think everyone should experience music in its totality. And for a lot of years, it was only one side of music that was being represented.
Yeah.
And we got the opportunity to create a more balanced idea of what popular music is today.
Yeah.
I'm not going out on a limb. It's the most famous people in the world.
Statistically supported.
It's like, I'm not like, I didn't pick like the indie artist that I really like from Portland. The #1 streamed artist in the world. Him.
It's crazy that I think last year was still like the first solo rap act, which is crazy to say that last year was that. Was that a hard one to get across the board?
Not without conversations. That was like.
So just like Frazier said, that was the first ever Super Bowl performance with a solo rap act as the headliner. So Kendrick Lamar has actually been on the Super Bowl stage before. When it was like Dr. Dre, I think it was Dr. Dre's halftime show. So he had like a lot of the artists that he worked with from the West Coast. He had Snoop Dogg, he even had 50 Cent. Kendrick Lamar was on there. He did a number or two. But this was like, that was kind of more of like a collection of his hits.
Like variety
Versus Kendrick Lamar being the one that the show is about.
based on.
Right. So like that was a huge deal. And what Jay-Z is saying here was there was a lot of conversations and a lot of hurdles he had to get over to like even get people to be on board with having Kendrick Lamar on. Because even though he was like, and this is my take from it, even though he was like the highest streamed artist, especially after the whole rap battle, and then with like Not Like Us coming out, like he won 6 Grammys that previous year for that record alone, on top of the other records that he put out that were getting all the streams and stuff. He kind of touches on it in a second, but it wasn't as easy as being like, oh, he's a top stream rapper. It's like, okay, like, is he going to have that appeal? Is he going to make a good product? For this halftime show. And personally, I still watch it to this day, the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. If you have Apple Music, you can watch it anytime. You can watch it on YouTube. But yeah, let's see what else he has to say about it.
Dated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you said, the stats show. Kendrick broke the audience record.
Yep.
It's not rocket science. It's like this is the music of our time. And it should be represented on the biggest stage because these are some of the, I'm not saying they're the only artists, right? Obviously, other artists would be offended.
Yeah.
But I think that was the right choice.
As a rapper, first and foremost, and being one of the pillars of contemporary rap, I would have to imagine that you got a special kick out of watching that show, though, in particular.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I thought it was brave. I thought what he did was brave. And it speaks to who he is as a performer. He could have made it a little easy on himself.
Just aesthetically and like what the
No. Aesthetically, it was beautiful. It was flawless. The artistic choice to play
the new album
was a choice, and brave in front of that big of an audience. Because even if 10 million people know some of these songs. There's 120
This is a
million
good point.
people. That's like, what is he doing?
Yeah, so he played a lot of songs from his new album.
Yeah.
And that's the point that he was trying to make. Because, like you said, 10 million is a big number. Like 10 million people knowing your songs. Like we get excited if 100 people watch our videos. If 10 million people know the song, that's great. But he's reaching out to like a global audience with this. So, like he said, 120 million of those other people were like, what the hell is this? He could have like really, because Kendrick Lamar has been an artist for damn near like on the charts and stuff for probably 15 years at this point.
Mhm.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just kind of guessing at this point. But he's got hits.
Yeah, and he's decided not to perform them.
Yeah, he did perform quite a few of those hits. But he did
The
lean
bass was his new album.
right, exactly. And like you said, aesthetically, like how it looked, it was an amazing production. You know, like just the camera work, like even the coloring that they did on the video for the broadcast.
That was so good quality, by the way,
Yeah, I
because we
really-
can see he's sweating.
But yeah, I'm even talking about like the coloring too, like
Yeah,
the blues,
coloring was good,
the
yeah.
red, white, and blues, because obviously that was kind of like
America.
the theme. Like it was just so rich. Like I just loved it.
Yeah.
It's like when you color our videos.
He don't like when I color our videos.
I do like when you color our
You
videos.
hate it.
No, I don't know how to do it. You do it, not whatever. But let's just jump ahead a little bit.
Well, I'm just saying, as someone who was part of probably the genre's biggest rap beef,
well, until now,
as a spectator,
Yeah.
what did you think of the 2024 back and forth between him and Drake?
I'm gonna have an answer you're not gonna like.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna like. That's presumptuous. I think that look, there was 4 pillars of hip hop. There are 4 pillars of hip hop, right?
Yep.
There's breakdancing.
Yep.
And it's graffiti.
Yep.
There's DJing and battling.
Yep.
Break dance is not at the forefront of rap anymore. It's actually an Olympics sport.
What was her name? What was her name? The Australian chick.
I don't know, but
That's the first person I thought of when he said that line.
He's here. Like the thing is, in this interview, he's not wrong what he's saying.
Mhm.
But for interview for like last how much 8 years, we can hear a little bit more.
Yeah.
Profound. Like he's right. Like he don't say anything wrong. He doesn't say anything bad.
Well-
as so far that I remember.
He does say something I don't necessarily agree with, and I'll jump ahead to it. But
Okay.
he starts talking about like rap beefs or like competitions in that
Yeah.
way in general.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit to 24-24. Nice timestamp.
But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They
With
almost
rap
wish it
battles.
didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes. No matter what he says. And it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and his
Okay.
and it's like I don't
I don't know how in America the battle. Yeah.
Sorry, I had
How
to.
the
We just watched the
battle-
Harry Potter video.
How the battle is like popular, not popular. Probably was really popular.
Oh yeah.
I figured it out that it exists. I never was like in a rap and a hip hop. I
But you sound like an old lady.
because I'm an old lady.
Fair enough.
I wasn't like really into it. But in Russia they had like a battle rap stage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great thing. At first I thought it was all just on the spot like figured it out and say all these rhymes. No, it's not freestyle. They prepare everything. They just listen what their opponents say and they find whatever they wrote in specific topic and go back to them. And it's like it's amazing. It's interesting to watch. But the thing is, behind the stage, they all friends.
Well, not Kendrick and Drake.
No, that's what I'm trying to explain. They shake the hands, like they talking awful shit about each other.
Mm-hmm.
They talking about their f-ups in different directions. sometimes even can offend. But in the end, they all understand it's not life and death. It's just a game we do to entertain other
Sure,
people
a
and
lot of
show
artists,
off
yeah.
and show off our ability to write it down a good rap, right?
A lot of artists, yeah, sure.
But in this situation, it's like now you my enemy.
Hmm.
I hate you. I never forget. And the most important that those people have a huge amount of fans on each side.
Right.
And now these fans hate each other because why you like this guy?
And that's the point that he's trying to make here.
And it's awful, but at the same time, it's the time when people take everything so radical and they just like, or this or that.
It was well, this particular battle specifically was quite the spectacle.
Yeah.
So like people really got wrapped up into it. It's been so like with Kendrick Lamar and Drake specifically, and like I'm not talking as like some sort of rap historian. I'm talking about a very casual fan, but they've had interactions and
Like for years, how I understand.
like at least 10 didn't like each other. I know that Kendrick got his start touring with Drake.
Mhm.
And then there was the song Control that Kendrick did, which was kind of antagonistic in a way, but he was calling out different rappers,
Mhm.
trying to get people involved. Some people wrote their own rhymes to respond to that, but he called rappers out by name, and Drake was the one that kind of took it very personally.
Yeah.
So like since then, like there was a cipher that Kendrick Lamar did for BET. I think during the award show where he like doesn't directly call out Drake, but you could tell he's talking about Drake. I wish I could play it here, but I don't want to get
Yeah, no,
copyright
no,
strike.
we're not gonna do
But you can look it up, Kendrick Lamar BET cipher. I think it was for one of the award shows, and there was just like all this back and forth, and like Drake does these interviews, kind of like I'm above this, I don't need this, and then over the years Drake has gotten involved in his own rap beefs. Like he went up against Meek Mill, uh, killed Meek Mill, and even set the precedent with these rap beefs because he was able to do song after song after song. Like the most famous song was called Back to Back because he put diss tracks back to back. It essentially ruined the man's career for a little bit.
What everything this for? So just the way you can grow your audience because more people can hear about you
Right.
and not take it personally, please.
Right. But like I said with Kendrick and Drake, like the point that I was trying to make, it was just kind of like this tension, all this back and forth, like ended up brewing up. There was a song like that was off of Metro Booming's album. I don't know if you remember that song.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like what kicked off this modern iteration of that particular rap beef. So, yeah, Jay-Z ended up putting Kendrick Lamar on the stage, which I think they get into in a second here. But, yeah, like what you were saying, I think essentially what you were saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, is just that this was a lot more serious than like other ones that you saw that, you know, people can be friends in the background. This is just like a friendly sport, but it got taken a little too far.
I think it's just some of them, or like go too far with D's, or someone takes something really personal.
Mm-hmm.
Accusation could be true if you actually act like they reach you and they hurt you.
And it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. Where the fallout lands, especially on like, you know, on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing people kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. You know, maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, you know, I sound like the old guy wagging the finger. But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that sentence? Like it's kind of like what you were saying, like they're friends backstage. It's more of a collaboration than it
It's
is like
because you both grow on top of this conflict. And I honestly believe, like, you can tell me I'm wrong.
Mhm.
I honestly believe if they do this for 10 years or whatever, like pretty long time, the Drake and Kendrick, what if they just figured it out that this works. People tune to it. Why we can just continue because we both grow on it.
Yeah.
Why it could be just a long-term contract, and I'm talking like a contract because maybe they didn't have anything on paper, but they just like, hey, that works for both of us. Let's go do it.
Yeah, so if you follow the lore a little bit and even look to the song, I think like Euphoria, and I think this was kind of like what really set it off. Like I said, I'm not a rap historian, I'm a very casual fan. But in Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar essentially states like, I'm just paraphrasing because I don't remember the lines, but like, don't make it personal, because if you make it personal, I'm going to make it personal. And then, if I remember correctly, Drake started talking about Kendrick Lamar's long-term partner that he hasn't married yet, and kind of made accusations that the kids he has with her are not his kids and that he beats her. So like Drake did make it very personal, and from that point on, that's when we got like the really dark and personal stuff from like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that have sense, and I kind of agree with the Jay-Z on this situation. That's became dirty and is not like it's gonna entertain that people who like all this nasty, dirty underwear.
Right. I think the term is dirty laundry, but I like dirty underwear.
Because you just like take it and show everyone. Yellow on the front, brown on the back. Everyone know, but everyone's so interested to see what Star have. Maybe they have different colors. But it's gonna be the same all the time.
But yeah, if you followed it, like Kendrick does essentially say like, don't start this because you're not going to be the one to finish it. Which obviously, like, you know, some people feel the way they feel about maybe Drake won the whole thing. He had better songs, but I mean, I think it's pretty obvious if you walk away with 6 Grammys from a diss track.
I don't think. Hear me out. Hear me out.
We're listening.
Maybe I am wrong, but I believe for every fan of whatever who, their main character are winner, because I can say like I'm not on any side because I'm not a fan of any of them. I like some song on one side, I like some song on another side. I like this song because it's just like nasty, and I'm not even thinking about what they're singing about. I just like
it's a catchy tune.
Yeah.
It's a catchy bop for sure.
So the thing is like Drake have songs that I don't think as good in the lyrics for me. It's like I don't want to read the lyrics.
Baby girl.
Yeah. But it's danceable. It's give you a good mood.
Right.
From the other hand, we have a Kendrick that it's like not everything he have is danceable. Not everything is like you can play in a car. I mean, you can, but like you're not gonna hang out with your girlfriends and listen to songs. No, you probably not. Not everything. But you interested in what he trying to say. So you more interested in the lyrics, how he play with the words. He just twist them. He have so much in these words that you can interpret it as much as you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a different way. So he gives you all this opportunity to use these words as you wish. So who win? It's
we do.
Like, yeah. People who not involved.
Now I think I think you and Jay-Z kind of like maybe agree with this. Like this is I'm going to play the statement that was kind of controversial with this interview, and like people don't agree with. And Jay-Z does preface it like, you know, I sound like the old man wagging his finger, but
I guess I'm gonna say it. I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it. It's just how I feel about it.
Well, it even kind of extended to you, right? Because people made it a personal thing that you chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl. It's like, oh man, he's choosing the side and he's and he's not.
Like I don't have, what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year. I think it was the right choice.
Word.
It wasn't in some sort of alliance to a battle. I don't.
Yeah.
What I care about them two guys battling, like, what's that got to do with me?
Word.
Have at it. Have fun. It's almost like, not just me, by the way. They drag everybody in it. Like, everyone's part of this conspiracy to undermine Drake, I guess. But, like, What the fuck? Like, what? I'm fucking Jay-Z. or due respect to him. I'm fucking Hov. Do respectfully.
Or
I'm ready to forget what I was trying to say.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I just
That's
wanted
fine.
to get that one line through. But yeah, he essentially didn't really pick a side. He picked the guy that he felt like would bring the most eyeballs to the Super Bowl. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, what's people like the consumer choose what they want to consume. And for you to give them to chew it more, it's a absolutely logical way to reach more people and more money.
And he said, "Hey, I'm Jay-Z. I don't care who wins this battle." Like, I'm sure if Drake was on top and had a bigger year,
He probably choose him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, probably what I tried to say. Everyone you said not disagree with battling must to go away from the culture. He can decide. He may feeling that way.
yeah, and it's yeah.
It depends. Maybe it's gonna die itself. Maybe it's gonna go underground.
Maybe it
it's
become an Olympic sport.
Maybe it's become an Olympic sport. Maybe it's became something big that people start like the rappers stop doing actual songs and they just start dissing each other. But
You know, like kind of related but unrelated. I remember I was talking to CSW, rapper out of Philly. When this whole thing was happening, I remember just like texting him, and we were talking about the whole battle and everything going on. And he said, "Yeah, but it kind of made it weird for like me making music right now." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Well, everyone wants to battle now. Like
Yeah.
it's fun at first, but like because this thing is like on the front and center,
it's just like everyone talking
wants
about
to
that.
do it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's fun sometimes, but so that when you said that, it just kind of made me think of the point that he said.
Yeah, it can change. But what I tried to say about the Jay-Z in this particular situation, he don't want be involved. It feels like he don't want to be involved in a battle because someone
Or-
can talk about him in a bad way and it's not good for your appearance, especially when you you don't have as much social appearance like he
Right.
does.
But I mean, if anyone could handle themselves in a battle, I think Jay-Z would be fine. But then again, it doesn't seem like he wants to go to that level.
Yeah, he just
as far as
he
entertainment,
want to
and-
avoid
and-
it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's much easier to say like I wanted this to disappear
hmm
in general for I don't need to deal with it if it's like one day became a thing. Like main thing. Because it's a still thing, but just like it's going to become a main thing of rap or hip hop.
Yeah. Now, I do want to touch on one point and like kind of going, but I do want to touch on this one point, kind of going off of what you're saying, like why somebody like Jay-Z wouldn't want to engage in this kind of stuff. The man's a billionaire. So let's go ahead and play this part.
You just can press it.
I am, but it just keeps opening that up.
Ah.
I gotta get good on YouTube, guys. I'm so used to using it on the phone.
YouTube,
It's not that I'm
YouTube.
old. It's just I'm just used to using it on the phone. So on the computer, I'm getting the swing of things, guys. I'll be a good streamer one day. But anyway,
Promises.
promises. But they do talk about Jay-Z being a billionaire.
Yeah.
I want to go back to this idea we were talking about
Being a millionaire.
just doing things the right way,
Billionaire.
even when that comes to like attaining wealth and continuing to amass wealth. We're talking about B-sides. One of your illest lines to me is face to the ceiling, race to a billion, heaven on earth, will his wings still fit him? So
Yeah.
like, what's the answer to that question? Is it a constant struggle to maintain?
Your morality defines who you are, right? It's not what you've attained. It's not a dollar amount that changes you.
Yeah.
And if so, what is that dollar amount? When does it start? Is it 100,000? Is it 150? Like at what point, if it's a cutoff, if it's like all millionaires are bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So at 999,000, I'm good. It can't be that way, right? It doesn't make any sense.
So what do you think about that statement? He's essentially saying like, and I get it because I think it's true. So I'll kind of preface my question with like how I feel. If you're a bad person, there's no dollar amount that's going to make you a bad person if you're already a bad person. I think that's logically true.
Of course, but saying that money is actually doesn't matter, like the phrase, how it's built, the meaning under this, like behind it, it's really right. Like money just amplify what kind of person you are.
For sure.
But saying that, hey, you know what, the money doesn't matter. From a person who have $1 billion, like 1 billion, $1 million. Saying this to people who are going to watch you in a, I'm not talking about him particularly in this particular situation. I'm talking about anyone who say the phrase that money doesn't matter.
Right. Usually said by people with money.
People with money.
Right.
I believe them. The main reason why they think that way, because I think people who have money, they already buy everything, try everything, do it, like whatever you can imagine you're going to do when you have money, they already have it. And they figured out that, oh, happiness is not in the money for you, because you already achieve everything you want. You want an education, you can have the education because it's super expensive for most of people. You want a cars, you want a houses, you want a, I don't know, yacht, you want a channels, do you want, I don't know, corporations, businesses. You can have all of it when you have money. And in the end, when you have all of it, you figured out that, well, it's actually not that important because you already try all of this. It's the same to like really thirsty person who just like, I want to drink so bad, and you just like, you know what? I don't feel thirsty anymore. I'm not sure that anyone wants to be thirsty now.
That is, okay. I like that. I like when you put it in terms of drinking water. Like maybe that's just what made me kind of like,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, like well,
I'm not thirsty anymore. Like it's probably,
and
like,
it could be
drinking is not necessary.
Yeah, it could definitely be interpreted that way. Like, okay.
And I believe that, like, I'm not trying to say we all want to be rich one day, right? Like,
Yeah.
you want to be rich, I want to be rich, you want to be rich, our
Yes.
dog want to be rich. The thing is, well,
Garrett?
cats not really.
Cats don't really care,
yeah,
but
they don't care.
Our dog Garrick wants to be rich.
Yeah, but the thing is, we all want to be rich
Mm-hmm.
because money ruling the world right now.
Yeah.
But I believe that whatever you have ability to buy anything you want, you became bored. You became like, what I can do next? Next, I'm gonna take in a submarine and go check the Titanic. So that's the what's behind.
Unrelated.
Oh, really related?
No, unrelated. There is a let the train pass real quick. Because we're not rich, we live by the train tracks.
Yeah.
But unrelated, you brought up the going to check out the Titanic. Well, if you have money to go down to the Titanic, you have money to do maintenance. I'm just saying.
That's that's what I'm trying to say. When you have so much money, you don't see the value of this money because you already have it. It's the same with the water. You already have water. You don't see the value if you don't want to drink. You're not gonna put it inside of you if you are done with it. So I believe that money doesn't make you bad. Saying that all the millionaires are bad or billionaires are bad, it comes from perspective most of the time. Because if you're a silly person, I don't say you particular silly person, but if you're a silly person, you think, oh, people with the money, they are bad because I don't have money and I'm a good person, and they are bad because they have money and I don't have money. That's a silly way to look at this.
Right.
What I can say why most of people think, like smart people or people who have brain brain cells.
Brain cells, those are important.
They have this feelings like you can't have a bunch of money without using other people.
That is a great point. Can we segue to the section that I want to play?
Of course.
Hold that thought.
I hold it. I'm trying not to lose it.
Okay. Because that is a great segue, Marie.
Make any sense? The system is set up against me, against.
A billionaire. The system set up against me, a billionaire.
That's what I'm talking about. My specific struggle.
Yeah.
Everything was against me. My talent, not taking advantage of people, not taking advantage of a system, not creating tax loopholes, not just taking from other people. No, my talent pushed against all the headwind. And with that success, I've done things with my reach that I wanted to do that was helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And with the system that we have, what are you going to do? Because I don't believe in that the idea that someone has a certain amount of money, it defines their personality.
Mm-hmm. So when you have,
So he's essentially saying that there is a way that you can make all this money and attain all this wealth that he has without screwing over other people.
You must have a talent.
Do you think that you could become an ethical billionaire
No.
specifically?
No. First, you can say, I know this because I have smart people, smart parent who explain me this. You can become rich without using without using other people.
Right.
That's what I tried to say. And it's not bad because you give the jobs.
Mhm.
Like, it's not a bad thing. But
It's not a bad thing to use other people.
The thing is, without it, with just your talent, you never became rich. I'm sorry, you can be crazy talented. You can sell your art piece, for example. You can sell your art piece for $1 million. But do you gonna sell every month a art piece? Every 6 months? Every year? Like, this lucky moments, they happens pretty rare, honestly.
Right.
So with your talent, you can't have it. But if you hire people who are gonna do the prints for you, and you're gonna sell prints of your work, they're
Mhm.
gonna be cheaper, right? You need to people who are gonna sell those. So you give the other people jobs. That's a society. You give the other people jobs, they're gonna have money from your profit, and you you rich on them. The bad thing when you actually hire someone really low but have so much money, and you just like Scrooge, just like all the money.
Oh my God.
But you can't become rich just being hands. You can become rich only if you just had. Because if you do something with your hands, I'm talking about like craft, art,
Sure,
anything.
labor.
It's impossible. Only if you have, maybe you're Shiva and you have like 8 hands and you at the same time can do something.
Mhm.
But otherwise, you need to use other people. You need to give the jobs. And saying this, it's kind of inspirational. Like, your talent can take you from the ground and put you to the sky, right? But like, people started doing it and they figured it out that, well, looks like he said is really easy if you're actually talented. So now a question is, I'm not talented enough to become rich just being talented, and I'm not use anyone. I'm just sitting and like painting my arts. Why I'm not rich? I'm not talented, or I'm just not in the right spot. So you try to and there's so much artists. And I'm talking about musicians. I'm talking about actors. I'm talking about artists like painters, tattoo artists, designers, like so much writers who never like they wrote a bunch of book, but nobody's take their book and sell it. Or like if they go and print it by themselves, they take the money from their original job, like a regular job, day by day. How we call it, 9 to 5?
Yeah, 9 to 5.
And they take some money aside and then go and print it by themselves and then go and themselves selling it.
Mhm.
You now became rich from this. You can have some money from it. You can. But you not became a billionaire. And I'm really sorry to say it like this because it's kind of killed this magical Harry Potter world that you can one day wake up and parents left you $1 million, billion, bajillion.
What was their currency called? Like galleons or something?
Galleons, yeah.
No galleons for you.
In a bank, in a magical bank. It doesn't happen. You need to be more business minded, and I believe, as much as Jay-Z good artist, he's more businessman than artist.
He does have a line.
And
He's
this,
not a businessman. He's a businessman.
and when we're talking about this, you realize that his talent of being businessman make him rich, not a talent to be a musician.
Now, the point that he was trying to make with that particular sentence is that he didn't take advantage of anyone, that he made his money ethically. Like, I think if I'm going to like take a guess from my very...
You're trying to say that he's not screw over anyone.
Right. And if I'm going to try to like speak from my perspective, like I think it's very possible to become like an ethical thousandaire. You could have hundreds of thousands of dollars in wealth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a way to do that ethically. And I think like even to be like a millionaire, there's a way to do that ethically. Like if you're very talented, like you play on a sports team and you're very talented, or you're an artist and you could sell your own music and you work really hard. But to attain like billionaire, like a lot of people don't agree that you can do that ethically without stepping over people, screwing people over out of business deals, underpaying people.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might even believe our president's that way. You could do your own research. But do you think that there's such thing as an ethical, good, a billionaire that made their money the right way without hurting other people?
I don't think so, and I don't think so you can be a even millionaire. Again, when we're talking about artists, if you want to go forward, like not screw anyone, it depends what do you see as a screw anyone. You know, you know what I mean? Because he maybe don't think that way.
Yeah,
but he's
underpaying
actually,
people, like not paying people top wage possible.
Yeah.
Might not seem
Even
like such
you-
a
if you're
bad thing
capable.
might not seem like a bad thing to somebody with that much money.
Even if we're talking about then like an artistry, you a musician, right? I don't do anything bad. I just have the like, I make my album, and some another artist make their album, and I know this guy who know that guy that I can go on the radio and just give a little bit like something. And my song's gonna play more than that artist's songs. And it's just because, do I screw that artist over? I don't feel like, but I step on it like my ability to do so. And I said, I'm gonna do that. We're not gonna be on the same, like we're not in the same position because I know the guy who can put my songs on the radio and you don't. So do we count it as a screw someone over or not? And I believe most of billionaire or millionaire, they don't see it as one, like as a mistake. They think I do everything right. And it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But again, business 101, if you want to achieve any goals, you need to be prepared to lose people, lose friends. Like especially if you build a business with the friends. It's not going to be, I'm a good for everyone. You're going to be an asshole for majority of people. If you believe that money worth it, and I believe money worth a lot because you can buy everything.
And you can do a lot of good with it.
Exactly.
You can buy a lot of fugglers.
Oh, yeah. you can make a lot of fugglers. But in general, money is good. Please don't think that money is bad. Money is great. You need to love your money. Put your money in your wallet in the same direction, from a smallest bill to a higher bill, and love your money. And
That's this lady.
yeah, and just love the money. Money love people who love the money. Okay, if you say I hate money. Money is for bad people. All the people who have a bunch of money, they are bad people. Well, you or with this state of mind must became a bad person or be a poor forever, but you're going to be a good person. So you decide if you have this state of mind. So love money. Money is great. I don't know if you like, you can just say money comes to my pockets. They fill it up. I feel how they flow. Like whatever mantras do you want to say. don't hate billionaires if they don't say stuff like this, like money doesn't matter, because there's a bunch of people who just like, yeah, money is great. I'm not a particular situation. I'm not support bunch of billionaires because they have so much advantage. How is it called? So much good stuff for them in America. Let's go say that. It's just the easy way, because when I try to find a word, I will just spend so much time. Advantages?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Yeah, I think you said it. I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah. So yeah, they have so much going on for them. It's just this country built for billionaires. So you can sit and cry and say, "Hey, I don't know how to live in this country. This country built for billionaires," or you can become one. Then this country going to be made for you. It's survival mode. Good, bad. Try to adapt for everything. It's complicated. They don't let you do that, but you at least try. How 50 Cent say? Your favorite album?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's it. Thank you. Sorry for.
Oh, you're fine. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the front cam because we're going to conclude this in a bit.
Okay.
All right.
I'm talking too much today.
No, well,
I hope
Marie,
you're satisfied with that.
Oh, you're talking too much on a stream. Yeah. Okay. No.
I prefer to be
And if
quiet.
you're watching and you don't know who we are, again, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
And this is Jam Sesh Live. We are going to conclude this in a little bit, but generally speaking, like I think you made a lot of great points, especially about money. And like I know with me personally, I was always kind of afraid of it, and like because I'll admit it, like I'm not great with money, and I need to learn how to be better. So I kind of look at it like, who cares? I don't care if I'm rich or not. And you're like, okay, if you don't care if you're rich or not, you're never gonna be rich. And
That's
like,
true.
I don't necessarily want to be like so filthy rich where like I
want to be filthy rich.
I want to be able to do like the priority. Well, of course, like, and maybe like I do, but kind of in a different way as far as my mindset. Like, I want to be able to do the things that I want to do, and I want to be able to do the good that I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite things to do, just kind of talking about myself, like, I like to go to local shows. I like to capture performance footage. I like to interview people. And I like to be able to do those things without having to worry about, like, how do I make my money off of this?
So it's just like a hobby, something
Right.
you want to do just for fun.
For sure, like just to make something for the sake of creating. And then
that's the good thing to be rich. You can have any hobby. It can be a really expensive hobby. But
I don't necessarily want it to be a hobby, but I want to be able to like I said, like with the performance footage, like I want to be able to do like a documentary that I want to do and not worry about whether or not this makes a bunch of money in the box office. Like Melania, the top grossing documentary of the year. Technically, I guess.
technically.
But like I want to be able to do the things I want to do without having to worry about whether or not like we can afford food, and I think that's what like anyone would really want. But I think to do the things that I really want to be able to do, we have to be quote unquote filthy rich. I don't know, but there's just like a weird mental block when I'm thinking of it that way.
It's called filthy, like it's something nasty, like a nasty rich.
Nasty rich. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. I'm
But-
trying to say something and I forget what I'm trying to say.
No worries. Any concluding thoughts before we sign off, Marie? I do want to share a video before we sign
So
off.
just share the video.
All right. Well, again, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
This has been Jam Sesh Live, and a little bit earlier we did talk about the new Harry Potter series, and we watched the trailer for it.
Yes.
And I just want to share the trailer with you guys again before we go. I just loved it so much, right? You enjoyed the trailer, Marie?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead, switch the camera, do our thing. We're going to watch this trailer and sign off.
That's Harry Potter. Are you really Harry Potter, my G?
Type shit, type shit.
Type shit, type shit.
None of that, broski. We're all here on the Maybach Express for one reason and one reason only, and that's to go to Dripwatts, the School of Drip.
Maybach music.
I like Bobby.
I'm about to spaz on this bitch. I'm about to
He's
go
the
crazy.
best
Nigga, check this
character.
out. Y'all. Hey.
You know what? They say AI slop is bad, but I think there are certain exceptions. We're not going to replay. We're not going to replay the trailer. What's that, Marie?
I just want to add something.
Oh yeah, sure.
We recently was in a shop and find this. That's a hilarious thing. It's 3,000 questions about me.
Oh, you want to finish off with a couple questions?
Yeah, I just wanted for our viewers to know us a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this would actually. That was my initial sign off, but I think we should do this. But yeah, essentially, this is a book just full of like
Questions.
different questions, just describing yourself. It's kind of like a journal in a way, because I think the idea is that you're supposed to answer as much as you can in the current mindset that you are.
Yeah.
So then when you refer back to it, it's just I guess like a more organized journal. Since you started,
Yes.
I will pick the first question for you.
Okay.
It's gonna be really random. I think like if we like this, we can incorporate it more.
Yep.
Right now, I'm just gonna flip through the pages, find a question, but maybe we need some type of random number generator.
Yeah, randomizer.
But for now, we're gonna do this question. Who do you feel is your kindred spirit?
Kindred?
So like, is there someone that like you might, how do I explain this? Your kindred spirit is like it's somebody that you feel like you have similarities to. So it might be a celebrity, it might be a historical figure.
Uh-huh.
If you're going to compare Marie
Mhm.
to like somebody that's lived in this world, let's keep it like, let's
A
stay
real-
away from
real
fiction.
people?
Let's do a real person. Like whether that's a leader, an artist, like who do you feel is your kindred spirit?
From the real people? Oh, I don't want to sound.
No, but you got to sound the way that you're going to sound. So just sound that way for the stream.
My mom?
Okay, that's your answer.
Yep.
And why do you feel like your mother's your kindred spirit?
I feel like more I grow up,
Mhm.
more I feel proud of her and I'm
Mhm.
proud of myself. And it's like the moments where I think like, oh, I can do better. Like I'm thinking, well, she was in the same position, she was in the same life, and I'm not upset with her. I think she's strong, and it makes me feel like, oh, that means I'm also strong. It's like a similarity in our look. There is no similarities. Maybe with the ages it come out a little bit more, but yeah, I think she's the person that I look at how I, if I gonna have some situations, how I gonna deal with that. So I don't know if it's like exactly what the question
No,
is.
this is how you answer the question.
But if you ask me what's my, if it's like a fictional character,
Sure, we'll do that.
it's Ginny Weasley.
Okay. She wants to marry Harry Potter. I'm not sitting here.
No, I'm not. I'm not want to marry Harry Potter.
Spoiler alert.
I just like her, and I recently talked to my mom about that. I like Ginny Weasley because she's originally leader. She's not totally understand it,
Mhm.
but she's have this kind of like, I want to for this goes this way. I want to be this way. She's a fighter.
Mhm.
If her family fights, she's not gonna like, because she's the smallest.
Mhm.
Because her family fights, she's not gonna sit and wait. She's gonna be with them, and she's gonna fight for them. Like my mom and like me. That's what I think it works.
Yeah, so that was question 1775 out of the book, 3,000 questions about me. I just wanted to just record that for the record because we're going to go through this. We don't want to do the same questions again. There are 3,000, so what are the chances? So I'm going to hand this over to you. I'm going to do a different question.
Okay.
So let you choose, and I'll answer it as honestly as I can.
Oh, okay. That's you're much easier. Do you vote in every election?
Is that what it really says?
Yes.
Okay. I tried to vote. You could pick another one, but I will answer this one.
Yeah, I'll pick another one. This
And
is
maybe
like
I'll pick another one for you. But I tried to vote every year. It is hard with the work schedule. Tuesday voting day is kind of ridiculous because they used to do that when people had horse and buggy and they needed like 3 days to travel to their local voting area. But I try to vote in every year. I think your local elections count more than the federal ones because they can make a federal law, but your state can enforce it, make it stricter or make it looser. So the people in your immediate vicinity are the people you need to care about. What number question was that? Who cares? So yeah, I try to vote when I can. Not every year, but I try.
Okay, I choose another one, and another one was worse than the first one.
All right, what number is it?
Right now is 1910.
Okay. What do you got for me?
What's the most expensive thing you ever lost?
That I ever lost.
Yes.
I guess this can count because it hit me the most, literally and figuratively. I had a 2011 Volkswagen Jetta SE that I just finished paying off after like, I think it took me like, I got it in like 2014. I paid it off in like 22. So it took me a really long time to pay it off. Like I went through like different financial periods in my life where I didn't have money. I had to defer payments. I had to miss payments, like just like regular stuff that people go through. And finally, after all these years, I finally made the final payment. Car was mine, got the title in the mail, paid for it, done. I think this was in 2022, like right before I met you, actually. And I'm driving down the road. It's a 4-lane road, 2 lanes going one way, 2 lanes going the other way. I'm on the left lane, and all of a sudden, a car just hits me right in the driver's side door. I'm like shocked as hell. The car runs away. I pull over, call the cops. The cops come up to me because fortunately where I live, there was like a stoplight camera. So they showed me the car that I described. And I'm like, yeah, that's the car. So they found the person, uninsured, unregistered car, no license, hit and run. So yeah, I lost my car, the car that I just paid off spent all this time. My car, not a car that I still owed money on and Gap Insurance will cover the rest. It was my car for a year, I think it was. Less than a year. So I think I finished paying it off in 21. And that sucked.
Yeah.
That sucked. And because where I lived, I had to get another car. I'm making car payments now. But I ended up getting a 2016 Volkswagen Jetta SEL, different color, but I literally went to the lot and I'm like, I'm not going to get the same car. Saw the same car, sat in it. I'm like, this feels exactly like my old car. And so, yeah, honestly, that was the most expensive thing that I lost. Like, yeah, sure, I was compensated. You know, I got the money that the car was worth.
Yeah.
The insurance company paid me off, whatever. But it's just like, yeah, I put all that money, all that time in. And if you know anything about car payments, you're paying more than what you're actually, than the car's listed. And then because I had to put off payments, like I put a lot of money into this car, a lot of time, a lot of memories. So yeah, that was probably the most expensive thing that I lost.
I'm sorry.
I took it to elections that I voted at.
How many times?
Several.
Twice.
No. I like I said, I think maybe in my adult life, I skipped like probably like 5 or 6 elections out of the past 15, 17 years that I could vote.
You want if I answer you on the same question about election? I never vote.
Fair enough.
I never vote. I'm not talking about only in America. I never vote.
Do you want to do one more question? Let's do one more
Sure.
question for you.
And I will just clarify, not because I don't want to. It's just because I was in the wrong place in the wrong time, and it was impossible for me to vote.
Fair enough. Well, if you're just tuning in, these are questions from 3,000 Questions About Me. It's a little journal thing we got from Target. It's got 3,000 questions. You answer it, then you put it away, and you read
Never
it later.
forget. Forget forever.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick a random question from Marie, and I'm going to record the question we take just so we have it here.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I lose that
No,
one.
no, it's okay. We'll know it instantly. So it's going to be question 994. Question 994. You better answer this right.
Okay.
What is the most important thing in your life right now? I'm totally kidding.
You.
No, for real. Answer it on like important thing. Important thing.
All of you. We start growing as a channel kind of recently, like a year. Because we have like a long time, we have like 160 subscribers, and it doesn't grow, not less, not more. And a year, we start doing all of this with you, learn stuff, try different stuff. And I think it's really important because I like to do that. I like to talking to Jay in front of you, discuss some stuff. I wish you can communicate with us. I'll be so happy. But yeah, it's probably right now the one of the most important happy things that I can remember, and I want to remember, and I want to remember the moment when we have 341 subscribers.
I think it's 342 right now.
Oh my God, I really appreciate it. And yeah, and you and all of you who watching, who subscribe, yeah, that's the one really important thing, because we have so much fun finding the funny videos, finding the topics. Sometimes it can be stressful, honestly. Sometimes it's just like we need to come out with something and we don't have anything interesting. We're just like, we're thinking about what you gonna like. And you know what could help? If you talk to us. Because we just trying to read your mind. Unfortunately, we not good psychics, so.
No, I'm a terrible psychic. Right now, you're wearing a white t-shirt.
And underwear.
But no, just to kind of piggyback, this feels like this was scripted. It wasn't. I really chose it at random. I was just trying to make her say that this marriage is the most important thing to her. But yeah, our little YouTube channel. No, whatever. I'm totally kidding. But just to no,
Right now, we are married for how long?
year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be important, but right now, in this particular moment,
For sure.
in my life, even
Yeah.
like just spring, and we do this, and we start to do lives right now pretty often. We try to. Yeah, it's really important.
And yeah, just to kind of piggyback off of that, because you mentioned like we've had this particular channel, I think, for almost 4 years now. I think we started this in 20.
No, not 4 years. I'm only
3
4
years.
years.
No, you're right. You're right. We started this channel in 23.
Yeah.
And we just started Good Soup Productions in 23.
Yes.
And for a while, we were doing the podcast that we have, Good Soup After Dark, and we kind of took a hiatus on that because it's a lot of time, money, resources to interview different artists and
But we
stuff.
love that too.
We definitely want to get back into that,
Yeah.
and kind of going off of what we discussed with like having money, like that's the kind of stuff I want to be able to do. I want to be able to interview artists without having to worry about resources, worry about time.
And not asking for money from them.
Right, exactly.
We want to give them a platform to talk about their art and themselves.
Yeah, so if you want to check out some of what we've done, there's a playlist on our channel, Good Soup After Dark. I think we have about 40 different episodes
Yeah.
on there. A lot of different artists from the Philly and
Different
Delaware
people.
area. And yeah, you know, we kind of got stuck around that 150, 160 subscriber mark. And back in August is when we started just kind of building ourselves as personalities. So we did the Reddit stories.
We do the lunch break. That's the first show that we have Jam Sash, I believe.
Yeah, we had Jam Sesh before.
Yeah.
But we kind of put that on the back burner because we're trying to figure out what works. And now we're doing the Jam Sessions now, the Jam Sesh Live too, which I think is really cool. But yeah, no, like we have like 342 subscribers, if I remember correctly. And for the past, we started in August, it's now March, it's about to be April. So about 8 months, like we grew about 150 people, which to us is a very big deal.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe in a scale of the YouTube in general,
Yeah.
it's not that much, but
But for us, like in that amount of time,
150 people. It's like we can't fill it up, hold this room with those people, and there's not going to be a space to breathe.
yeah, no, that's right. But no, definitely appreciative of people who engage. I've been like keeping track of the comments. A lot of people have been liking, engaging, watching, viewing, and we definitely appreciate that. You know, I know I have a particular interest in like video production. Marie's an artist. She's a tattoo artist.
I mean, I have an interest in video productions too.
Oh no,
okay?
for sure, for sure. But I was just trying to describe us as
Yeah,
like a
we
whole.
do art. We try to do art.
She does art.
I mean, I'm still trying to.
But yeah, so definitely thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Do you want to ask me another question?
Let's go.
Why not? This is fun.
Last one.
Last one?
Last one.
So again, these are questions from
And if you're gonna like to know more about us, you can just write it down like, "Hey, do more questions," and we on the next episode do some more questions.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
actually
it's
pretty
just
fun.
A bunch of stuff in here, and it's like And you can answer those questions too. Honestly, we're interested in what you have to say.
Make sure you give me the number 2 so I can.
Okay. 22:59. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. How long do you think you could last without smartphone or internet? Oh, cracking. Cracking so
I hope you
loud.
got that. But to answer that question, I hate to sound like this, but probably not long at all. And okay, like let's remove this whole YouTube thing, which takes up about 75% of my time. So it just says smartphone and internet, right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming that would have to include like television and movies because like that's how we mostly consume it through an internet-based streaming service. For the sake of this question.
reality, yeah.
So I think I could definitely do like a weekend getaway, but I have to be doing something. So if it's like a weekend getaway in like the mountains or something where there's no cell reception, and maybe I don't know, bring like a few DVDs and a DVD player or whatever. Those are old things. So a DVD, if you're young, is this disc, right? And it'll have movies on it. All right, let me not insult people's intelligence. I think I could definitely do like a weekend getaway. Cassette. No, I think I could do a weekend getaway, 2.5 days, half day travel, 2 days of recreation.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm being very specific. So
Yeah, you are. You're so specific.
So 60 hours? Yeah, 60 hours. I could
Okay.
but I have to be doing something else. Like if you're like, live this life, but you're still gonna go work I work in a factory currently in my day job. You're gonna still go work at the factory? Like, no, I listen to YouTube and podcasts while I'm working. That's how I pass my time. Like, not doing it. But like 2.5 days on a weekend, getaway weekend, I can do it.
Okay.
I've done it.
Okay. That's actually sounds good.
Did I answer that okay?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I give you 20 hours.
Okay. What am I supposed to do when I poop?
Yeah. They're just like, okay, now I need to drive to the mountains in the silence.
I could drive in silence.
I'm gonna sing for you.
Fair enough. So that was question 2259 from 3,000 questions about me. We're going to close out with one question about Marie. I'm going to pick one from...
Oh, you want the last one?
Yeah, last one, because we've been doing this for about 3 hours, and we got to walk the dog because you got to go poo-poo pee-pee time.
Yeah.
Our dog, Garrick. We made a post today. If you want to check out our post, I took a picture of Garrick.
If you don't know how he looks.
He's a sweet, sweet English Bull Terrier.
Here he is. That's how our boy looks. Sorry. That's our boy.
He doesn't normally wear a jacket, but... Yeah.
I mean, he's normally actually wearing a jacket.
No, actually, he does wear a jacket.
And shoes. And so soon, because I recently was with the Jay, we go to pick it up the cat food, and I see the cap, the hat.
Like a ball cap, yeah.
For a dog.
She wants to buy a baseball hat for our dog.
It's amazing. I want it.
All right, let's find you a question.
He don't want it. I want it.
It's ridiculous. Left or right?
Left.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
So I'm going to write down this question just so I could save it for the record. It's question 2030. 2030. From elementary school through high school, what grade was the hardest for you?
Like what specific?
What year?
Oh, the year.
Mm-hmm.
Every.
You got to pick one.
From elementary school to high school. So like.
What is that in?
We don't have elementary school. I mean, it's probably from
the ages of like 5 to 18.
From one to the high school. So the whole school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hate my school. Let's go say probably 9th year or 10th year in a school. We have only 11 years in school.
Okay, so pick one, 9 or 10, and why?
Probably 9.
Why?
So it's a little bit. It's needed a little bit explanation. So
Please.
we have specific like gaps
Mhm.
in a school. So how it looks from first to fourth grade, you kind of in a one group of people.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty uncommon here.
Then
At least in my experience.
then you have a tests that you being separated in different groups.
Mhm.
Uh, in my particular situation, it wasn't the big separation. There's just some kids go to another schools or whatever. So we have this separation. Then from fifth grade to eighth grade, ninth, sorry, grade, and I said nine or eight.
You said 9.
Ninth, yeah. So there's like the second time when you ninth grade, you have a separation.
Mhm.
And in this separation, you kind of like pretty badly separated. Even not like that. For fourth is like an elementary school for us. And in a seventh grade, seventh grade, they separate you. So you just like rebuild all of this. Most of my friends wasn't in my class, but I have some people who I find in the seventh grade, and they became my best friends. Still my best friends,
Mhm.
Sveta, and Nina, still my best friends. I count them as a best friends. But ninth grade was really complicated because you have a bunch of tests. Most of my class just go. They go to the college. So from eighth grade, ninth grade, you can go to the college, and from 11th grade, you can go university and institute. I mean, you could also go to college, but if you finish the ninth grade, you can't go to the university or institute. So there was a big, complicated separation and a bunch of tests, and I don't, in general, don't like my school and like whatever. That was traumatic, and I was a biggest in my appearance. I will take so much space and throw my saliva everywhere. I have so much space in the world that not everyone like it. So yeah, that was really complicated. And what about you?
Third grade.
Why?
Well, so I lived in New York City up until when I finished second grade.
Mhm.
And like second grade, at least for me, was like my third year in school, just in
Mhm.
general, because there's kindergarten, first, second.
Mhm.
And like I felt like I mean, what can you figure out as a freaking 7-year-old, 8-year-old?
Yeah.
But I felt like I was figuring out what it was like to go to school and stuff. And then we made the big move from New York City to like an hour upstate. So then like I had to
Different.
like different people, like I wasn't really accepted in like groups in the beginning. Like it took a long time to make new friends and stuff. Like, and I even try to like, I had like one friend in particular I would call and talk to every day, but then that kind of fades away. So then you got to try to make the most out of the situation you're in. But yeah, probably third grade because that was my first year, like
In a new school.
in a new school. Yeah. Yeah. High school was just whatever. Middle school was just whatever. Like, I think like stress wise, probably third grade.
Mm-hmm. We done with that today.
Yep. So that was a question from, again, 3,000 Questions About Me. Check it out. They sell them at Target. I think we're going to
It's
hit
just
this.
interesting. It's just
Yeah, I think we're going to hit this book a few more times in future streams. But we are going to conclude this stream. We just want to say thank you for watching. Again, I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
This is Jam Sesh Live.
Yeah, you watch the Jam Sash live, and
If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out our previous work. We have other jam sessions. We have our Good Soup After Dark. We have some other stuff on our channel. We appreciate you helping us grow. Comment, we'll engage with you. Tell us what you would like to see. I know we're on Instagram and TikTok under the same handle, but we're really on YouTube and we're trying to grow this presence here. So hit us up. Let us know what more you would like to see. Let us know what you'd like us to cover. And that being said,
see you
goodbye.
soon.
Bye. I said bye. I'm just kidding. I'm hitting. All right, bye. I'm learning, guys. Bye.
See ya.